Check 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up. Then it bust it open, lift it up. Yeah, come on, lift it up. Then it bust it open for your B-O-Y. Then it, for your rockin' for your lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bossa now.
Come on, blaze. So you know.
Drop me a nasty beat.
Girl, drop me a nasty like. What's up? What's going on? Hold on. Let me scoot up. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What's up? Y'all get in here and like the video. Get in here and like the video, y'all. We got a few things to discuss. Happy Saturday to everybody. Happy Saturday to everybody. I hope y'all are having a wonderful weekend. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to everybody who was there at Educational Friday yesterday. Shout out to everybody. Y'all get in here and like the video. I'm sorry, I saw something. No, I didn't see Mim's intro. That's what I was looking at. What y'all mean? Did you see Mim's intro with you in it? No, I didn't. Is it on the last live? Is it on the last live? I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Mims. But one day I was like, man, like when I had first started watching Mims and I was, getting a little channel or whatever the case may be, girl, I was like, he need to put me on the intro. Let me get on. Let me drive the boat. You know what I'm saying? But if he put me on there, I'm here for it. Shout out to Mims. Y'all know we love Mims over here. Shout out to Mims. Yay. But no, y'all get in here and like the video. We got a few things to discuss. You on yesterday. Okay, I'm gonna have to go check it out. Shout out to Mims, man. I rocks with Mims. Mims is the most fair person I've ever met. I never met him, but seen on YouTube. You know what I mean? All right. We got a few things to discuss. Who we got on the docket? We got, hold on, FBA versus Fat Joe. FBA is standing on cold when it comes to Fat Joe, and I love that for us. Shout out to us. We're going to get into DJ Academics and what he had to say on the situation, which didn't surprise me, okay? We're also going to talk about Beyonce Bold Hysteria. Beyonce Beehive, is y'all on here? We gotta talk. They saw. Jay-Z was at the concert, girl. He was in the back with what is it? Blue, yellow. Now I don't know if green was there. Roomy is yellow, so I call them churn blue, green, and yellow. Okay. Now I don't know where green was. Green we don't ever see green. That's certain. But he was damn sure backstage with yellow. Okay. Roomy was backstage with her daddy, and also, we got to get into Beyonce mama with the clapbacks. Honestly, when I be seeing, she always on Instagram. That's all she do. So when it's a good thing, it's her. But do y'all notice when it's something bad, like liking something, she be like, oh, my page was hacked? When are we not going to catch on to that whole thing? That be that lady on Instagram, okay? Ooh, girl. Breeze itching. That be that lady on Instagram, but we're gonna get into it. We're also gonna talk about Webb and her trying to slam Married to Medicine production for bringing up her niece. Quad. We gonna get into it because Quad, I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all with these churn, drowning in these pools, and then next thing you know, y'all doing certain things. Not just you, Judy. Y'all, I'm just saying it's a coincidence. And I don't like the coincidence because we losing churn. Y'all with these churn in these pools, we gonna get into it. But girl, you can't be that shocked and appalled because you still on the show. So again, it gives credence to my conspiracy theory, okay? We'll get to it. And then we're also gonna get into B Simone, girl. B Simone she's almost as annoying as Amanda Seales. Almost. Not there, but if Amanda Seales is in first place, B Simone probably in third place, second or third place. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna get into it, y'all. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. Y'all get in here and like the video. And let's start with who we gonna start with. Let's get B Simone over with. So before that, I just seen something. Shout out to the umbrella people and shout out to the hotties. Tory Lanez is speaking, y'all. Now, I know he's not on the docket, but I seen this and I want to talk about it. So apparently, Tory Lanez had some words about Meg the Stallion, and the girls are mad. You know what I mean? I don't know why, but nevertheless, they are mad. Y'all get in here and like the video. Let's go see what Tory has said. Oh, and another thing, before we get into Tory, I realized, shout out to Educational Friday. I realized I'm not doing my due diligence. So every live I get on here, I'm gonna drop a gem on y'all. Every live I do, I'm gonna drop a gem on y'all. So before we get into Tory Lanez, let me say this. You guys, FBA in the building, to Black Americans in the building, African Americans, Hebrew Israelites, Muslims. What else you niggas is? 5%ers. What else you niggas like to call yourselves? Indigenous, Aboriginal. All the niggas, you know what I'm talking about, that have lineage here to America. Do you know that reparations need to come from more than just slavery because slavery hasn't ended? Do you know that convict leasing was done in the South and it basically used inmates to do all the work, build all the railroads, build up America for the free? And they suffered more horrible conditions than slavery itself. Hey, if y'all want to go after reparations, we need it in more than one way. It wasn't just through slavery prior to emancipation. It was the slavery that happened even till today. Oh, and by the way, they be unaliving people and burying them down there behind them jail houses. So for FBA people down here, please don't just look at reparations in that sense, in the slavery sense. We are owed this whole doggone world, okay? Now, let's move on. I just want to drop that on y'all. All right? Now, let's get to Tory Lanez. So, Tory Lanez has come out, girl. Tory Lanez has come out. Listen, if y'all want more information on that, I did a live on it on Voodoo Doll TV. That's on my Educational Friday segment. It's in the playlist. Hey, so look, it says neighbors. Tory Lanez has accused Megan Thee Stallion of weaponizing the justice system in response to her recent request for a temporary restraining order. In court documents filed on Christmas Eve, Tory alleged Megan's claims of harassment are ridiculous and argued that her actions are an attempt to silence him through legal means. Megan filed a restraining order on December 17th, citing months of alleged torment, including claims that Lanez has been working with bloggers to spread false narratives about her online. This comes after Lanez was sentenced to 10 years in prison last year for pow-powing Megan in her hoofs during a 2020 altercation. In his complaint, Lanez denied any direct contact with Megan since the incident, citing California law that prohibits restraining orders from restriction from speech. Oh, that's big. He said it prohibits restraining orders from restricting free speech. Free speech, that's big. He argued that Megan, backed by millions of dollars, Roc Nation, and a large corporation, is using the legal system to suppress opinions she disagrees with, instead of addressing the alleged or allegations publicly. Tory says Megan is reportedly struggling with the ongoing public scrutiny and backlash, which has intensified in the wake of his filing. According to sources, she is leaning heavily on the support of her label and team to manage the relentless online attacks. Okay. I agree with him 1,000,000,000%. And do. First of all, as we can see, Roc Nation is doing that now with the Tony Busby lawyer dude. And what's happening down at them courthouses? What them people say? Oh no, we're not doing that. We going to court. That's what they do, allegedly. That's what I believe they do. Okay? Now, I don't think that is right. Whether we believe Tory did it or not, I don't think that is right that she gets to control what he says. And a restraining order should not prohibit you from being able to speak. Restraining order means I can't contact you. I can't be in certain feet of you and things of that nature. It should not say that when I'm on my social media or if I'm doing, I can't mention you or I can't talk about something, especially if it involves me. Okay? Now, with that being said, this is just legally what I believe. Now, morally, we can agree to disagree on certain things, but legally, y'all have to be mindful, because if Meg could shut up Tory, then guess what? You can be shut up too. All I got to do is say, I'm gonna pick somebody random. I'm gonna pick Great T out the crowd. All I got to do is say, I don't like how Great T be on YouTube saying that I don't know what I'm talking about. So with that being said, I'm about to go file a restraining order. Great T gonna be like, wait, what? And if I get a restraining order that says Great T can't be within certain feet of me, or harass me directly and all that stuff, but then it literally shuts Great T up from saying anything about me, that is against free speech. I'm telling you, it's no fun when the rabbit got the blicky, okay? Y'all got to stop with all of this. Whether you agree or disagree, whether you think he did it or he didn't. What I'm saying is, legally, we are going down a very slippery slope, okay? Because it don't just go for bloggers, and it don't just go for people who are celebrities. That goes for all of us. All of us. As you can see, ever since Cardi won that lawsuit against Tasha K, ever since she won that lawsuit against Tasha K, do you know how many celebrities have been trying to sue bloggers? Think about it. Y'all got to be careful. And yes, Meg is trying to sway the people. She's trying to shut him up, and she's trying to sit up here and make it seem like, it's harassment and I'm tormented. Girl, log out. Log out. Do y'all not know this? Listen, in order to not be harassed, just log out. It's easy. Just log out. Log out. So, yes, Meg, you lied. All y'all lied. All three of y'all lied, if you ask me. But Meg, you lied, and you a pathological liar, and you said you lied. So at that point, I don't know what happened. Tory, since you didn't want to say who shot her, then you did it. I said that part. But at the end of the day, Meg, you cannot use your celebrity and your Rock Nation backing to shut people up. That don't go like that. And if you that doggone tormented, log out. It's easy. You get it? Something about that little Meg, though. It's something about that Meg, bro. It's something about that Meg. Anyway, let me read a couple of these super chats. London, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, you guys. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Thank you. And always a loner. Thank you for becoming a new member. Welcome to the dollhouse, my love. Welcome to the dollhouse. Now, like I said, this already looking bad for Rock Nation and Jay-Z and them. Meg, you might want to tread life at. Now, I'm sorry, y'all. I have forgot to put it in my cup. All right. So now let's move on to B. Simone, girl. B. Simone. So this is what's going on with B. Simone. I don't know if she's a newfound Christian. Shout out to the Christians. But I ain't gonna lie. The devout Christians, y'all scare me. I don't know if I've ever told y'all that. But devout Christians, y'all scare me to DEATH. Y'all scare the world out of me. You know why devout Christians scare me? Because number one, they think that they know everything, and they think that they the only ones right, and they think that whatever they learned down at the church house by that man who was paid to lead them astray, whole nother story for a whole nother day, but they believe that whatever they was taught or whatever they interpreted from the Bible, they believe that that's law. And anybody who's against that, remember, you're going to hell, or you're a demon, type T's, or whatever the case may be. Now, B. Simone is a new devout Christian, I guess, okay? And B. Simone is on here talking about she don't want to be dealing with nobody who deal with stones and crystals and astrology. But not even talking about it's witchcraft. Not even realizing, hey, devout Christians, I got a secret to tell y'all because ain't nobody told y'all. Devout Christians, I got a secret for y'all. Guess what? Guess what? Devout Christians, come closer. Guess what? Good morning, cousin. What's going on, cousin? Shout out, cuz. Look, guess what, Christians? It's witchcraft from Genesis all the way to Revelations. Ooh. Witchcraft. Ooh. Say it again. Witchcraft. Ooh. It's astrology. It's witchcraft. It's all of that. Right there in your book. Ain't it? Oh, and that's another thing. Somebody just said she stole manifestation. I forgot. To manifest should be against your Bible, right? What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis? Oh, girl, bye. Thank you, Auntie. Oh, Lord, how do I say this? Auntie Shay, thank you for becoming a new member. Welcome to the dollhouse. Welcome to the dollhouse. Welcome to the dollhouse. But listen, all of that stuff is founded under witchcraft. So I don't know. And this is how I kill all the Christians every time. This is how I get y'all every time. This is how I get y'all every time. And it's only one of the hundreds of thousands of things I can get y'all on. When y'all go down to take y'all communion, don't y'all drink the blood and eat the body? If that ain't some sick and I used to do communion. So I ain't trying to act like, I'm above it. I don't now. But don't put a one in the chat if the Christians, when they do communion, aren't they drinking the blood, which is the wine, and then eating the body, which is why y'all want to eat Jesus and drink his blood? This is a real question, because see, y'all act like y'all get holier than thou. Don't y'all be up and down the aisles speaking in tongues? Oh, girl. Yeah. Don't y'all speak in tongues? Don't y'all have prophetess? Don't y'all catch the Holy Ghost? Oh, girl, please, Christians, y'all get on my nerves. Y'all get on my nerves. Y'all get on my nerves, girl. Y'all get on my nerves more than anybody. I love y'all down to the ground, but y'all get on my nerves. Listen to me and listen to me good. Y'all are in no high authority to point no fingers at nobody. You're just not. Newsflash. I know you think you are, but you're not. Plus, the worst people go up or down to the church house. So, yeah. But continue to drink the blood and eat the body, weirdo. Oh, yeah, laying hands. Oh, girl, we could put them all down in the chat. Walking on water is magic. Turning water to wine is magic. Oh, laying hands. They still laying hands, healing and things of that nature. Girl, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Y'all the whole concept of religion and the Bible is founded under witchcraft. The same witchcraft they tell you not to believe in. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, yeah. I forgot about the burning bush. I forgot about all on the foreheads. Yay. Mary got pregnant and she didn't get popped, allegedly, because I heard she did. And I heard Joseph was an old ass man over there with that 13, 14-year-old. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. And to the new people that's down to the church, y'all ain't even that church. Y'all just be having motivational speakers with y'all just be at a building that have a motivational speaker in a choir, in a band. That ain't even real church. New churches ain't even real. If you go to a new church now, y'all not, that ain't even church. I'm not talking about y'all. Y'all exempt, because I don't even know what y'all got going on. Child, y'all on the new churches, it just be a Negro or a Negress in a sweater, standing up, giving a motivational speeches, and they play some music, and yeah. Shout out to y'all, dude. Shout out to y'all. But I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about them old Christians. Shy, what's up? Shout out to Twitch pulling up. Shy say, help me understand what you are saying, because I am a follower of Christ. Okay, I'll help you out. First of all, being a follower of Christ and being in a church is two completely different things. They can be synonymous, but they don't have to coexist. You can follow Christ and never step foot in a church. Don't the Bible say two or more gathering in my presence, or gathering in my name? How I go is church. You don't have to step into the church to be a follower. So let's separate the follower of Christ into the church. Now, when I'm speaking on the rituals that's down there at the church house, because that's what they are, rituals. When I'm speaking on the rituals, that's literally what they are. And when we get these people, like I'm about to bring up with B. Simone, I feel like, no, y'all don't get to, no, because y'all doing the same thing. It just looks different, and you're told that it's different, but it's literally the same thing. So yeah, that's what I mean. But being a follower of Christ and being embedded in the church, that's completely different. That's completely different. Also, too, I know we've been taught, all of us have been taught that God lives inside of these buildings. But that's not true. At the most part. Didn't the book say he gonna start in the church? Oh, didn't he flip the table over in the synagogue? Let me move on. Let me move on, y'all. Let me move on. All right. So now let's get into B. Simone and what B. Simone had to say, girl. And again, it's just the entitlement of the I'm right, you wrong for me that really grinds my gears about Christians. Like, actually, it may be the opposite. You might be wrong and other people might be right. But let's move on.
Controversial. This is gonna be real controversial, but I don't care. I gotta get this off my chest, and I gotta let y'all know I cannot go into 2025 with people who are still looking forward to their daily horoscope. I can't do it. This war we fighting, I need some intercessors. Y'all over here carrying around sage? Y'all still got rose quartz. I get it. I used to have the rose quartz in my bra. Like, I'm gonna find me a nigga today. Yeah, this rose quartz, this rock gonna bring me my husband. I get it. I have been there. But what I'm saying is I'm not there anymore. And nothing against the people who believe in that. Just as for me and what I need in my life, I don't need a tool. I need the blood. So if you ain't covered in the blood, hey, you can't go into next year with me talking about.
Look at the irony of what she just said. If you still waiting on your horoscope, if you carrying around beads, she can't deal with you because she don't need all that. She realized it don't work. All she need is the blood. Why do y'all want to be covered in the blood of Jesus? This is a real question. Like, put this into perspective. You want to be covered in the blood. You can't make this up. You literally can't make this up. You think that carrying beads and people who go through astrology, or people who go get their horoscopes, you saying that that's some fake stuff, but you want to be covered in the blood? It's the irony for me. But let me let B. Simone finish getting on my nerves, because, you know.
Did you read your daily microscope? I don't give a damn about what the horoscope say about Aries. What does Matthew 2 and 2 say? This is going to be controversial. This is going to be real controversial, but I don't care.
She said, what does Matthew 2 and 2 say? All right, this is what the people were saying. B. Simone was wearing crystals in her bra, plagiarizing, manifesting, yep, she did, journals, begging the baby to be her boyfriend, and sold access to her close friends so fans could watch her grieve Jackie's death. But people are shocked that she's still being corny and seeking attention. LOL. True words. Let me be the one to tell you as simple as I can put it. Over the years, as they mentioned, she was living a lifestyle of deceptions, crystals, manifestation, etc. Fast forward, and she's building her own relationship with God on her own pace, and it's aggravating their demons. Okay, girl. LOL, this girl literally blocked me for calling her out for taking advantage of people terrified when the panorama just started. LOL, she was selling 4-ounce bottles of hand sanitizer for $25, talking about it was on sale. I told her she knew what she was doing while people were really going through it. Another one says, if it's not for her, it's not. I just find it funny when she said you are covered in the blood. Oh, she agrees, covered in the blood of Jesus, as if you're not, as if that's not witchcrafty to me. And furthermore, that plagiarism as manifest journal. She can go to hell. She's effing corny. Listen, let me say this, y'all. Let me get it back up here.
This is gonna be controversial.
Again, I think the biggest problem that church going people have with church going people is y'all really be trying to y'all go overboard. Y'all go overboard. And then furthermore, B. Simone gives me grift teas. B. Simone gives me grifting teas. Like if it's popular, she on it because she want to make the money or she want to go viral or she want to, you know what I mean? You went from manifesting to putting crystals in your bras, and then the one where she was selling the membership so you can watch her cry over her so-called friend Jackie. That was a lot for me. That was it's giving. This is the next grift, y'all. That's what it's giving. It's giving. This right here is the next grift, and she needs to go viral. Cause girl, if I would have passed and my best friend started charging to see her cry and mourn my death, bitch, I'm coming back in your dreams. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? I will ask the Most High, Lord, please just give me 72 hours, just 24, Lord, just give me 6. I don't care. I got to go see somebody. Girl, she's a grifter, heavy grifter, but it's just the irony for me. Honestly, it's just social media is fake. Social media is fake. It's all fake. The fact that the neighborhood talk keep posting her, it's all behind the scenes. They're all interworking with each other. It's all fake. Somebody say her shirt say money grab. For real? God made me. What is it? God made me something. I can't see it. She got to back up. But yeah, it's a grift. It's a grift. It's a grift. It's a grift. B. Simone is the most annoying person. And to be completely honest, you know why B. Simone don't have no man? Because she's annoying. It's like Amanda Seales. Who want to be with you? You loud, you silly, you look immature, you seem immature. And I'm not blaming it on her being a comedian. She just seemed immature. Like even Pretty V, which I don't find funny, but even Pretty V looked like outside of the social media stuff, she know how to be like a regular person. This look like B. Simone 24/7. Like, girl, you just annoying. Get off of here. Get off of here, girl. You just annoying. It's just the next grift. And to the Christians, also to the Christians, I want to say this to y'all too. Y'all get played every time. Every time. Krishan doing it to y'all. She did it to y'all every time. All the pastors be playing in y'all face. But these celebrities are doing it every time. All they gotta do is say, I'm giving my life to God. And here y'all go, oh, come on in. And then when you find out they really played on your top, Kanye West. Oh, y'all thought because he made Jesus Walks that he really was into that stuff. Y'all thought because he had the gospel choir that really wasn't his. He just kind of put his name on them and took them on the road and did the church thing. Y'all thought that was real, genuine, yay? No, duck, goose. That's why soon as he made that gospel money, he skirt. Y'all get played every time. That's all I'm gonna say. Black people, we get it with all our stuff, but we gotta stop that. We gotta stop that. Them people playing in y'all face. People who really give their life to God, they don't have to say it. You see it. Does that make sense? Their behaviors change. The people they're around change. The things they do change. When you really commit yourself to the Most High, like fully commit, like these people professing to do, you see it. I don't have to say it. So you start saying, dang, I ain't seen B. Simone on live talking about X, Y, and Z in a long time. Oh, then when she finally come out and be like, oh, I decided to give my life to the God. Oh, and now it makes sense. You see it. You don't hear it. If people yelling it out, it's probably a grift, okay? So with that being said, let's move on, y'all. Now, I want to move to, who else I got on here? Let's go get quiet up here. Let's go get quiet, girl. So Quad Webb from Married to Medicine. Quad Webb was on, she's on the show Married to Medicine. Now I heard they around there dragging Phaedra. What happened? I stopped watching it. But what happened? Why they started dragging Phaedra? What did Phaedra do? Oh my God. But anyways, Quad basically is on here telling everybody that what's the name of the people? Oh, Married to Medicine brought up a sore fact of her niece drowning down there in the pool, and she asked them to take it off, and they said no. Okay, yeah. So this is my thing. If you felt so bad about that, why not just quit? If that bothered you so much, why not just quit? Like, that's easy peasy. Okay? It's just but it's all for social media. It's all for social media. So let's get quiet on here. She's on there with Heavenly Messy Ass. And I think she on here with it's Heavenly and Dr. Simone, girl. Check it out. Y'all get the likes up on the video.
Simone said that in reference to New York, and I'm just going to say what she said in New York, and we all know what that.
This what happened, because I remember this reunion. So, was it 2 seasons ago or last year? Whatever reunion it was, y'all get the likes up. Y'all get the likes up. Whatever reunion it was, there was a reunion where Dr. Simone was going back and forth with Quad, and then Quad was like, oh, I was there for you, and Dr. Simone was like, no, you wasn't. She was like, as a matter of fact, I've been there for you more than you've been there for me. She said, when your niece drowned in the pool, I dropped everything and I came to be at your side. That's what Dr. Simone said. Now, Quad is over here saying that she's mad because she asked production not to air that part. But again, you don't get to decide, okay? So that's what this is about. Now, so Dr. Simone isn't on this call, but at the end of the day, I don't understand why her bringing that up is such a dig. If that's no different from if I come to somebody's side and, you know, at their weakest, like maybe somebody close to them passed, you know what I'm saying? And then they be like, well, you're never there for me. If I bring that up and be like, no, I am there for you. When your significant so-and-so passed, I was the first one there. Why is that a bad thing? It's not a bad thing. It's just a way to show you that I'm a friend, more of a friend to you than you are to me. And also show you that I was there. Like what you're thinking in your head is not right, because here, look at this this example. I was there. Okay? Now, let's get into it. Y'all get the likes up on the video.
It is. I went directly to the control room immediately, and I pleaded with production, and I've asked them to remove that. So thinking and having confidence in production that they would remove that because it was such a sensitive and delicate topic and way too soon. And even now, my family and I, we still struggle with that. I trusted that they would remove that. So I felt like, okay, you know, let's just move forward. I can deal with the personal pain, but it's not magnified because my family won't see it. And unfortunately, that wasn't true, because we all saw it roll out on the reunion last year and or last season. And so that's the challenge. So it's not when Simone said that So it's not necessarily about what someone is saying on social. It's about the effect that it took on my family and how my family responded to me, because they're thinking, well, you're part of this life. This is your television life. We're not a part of that. And I had to try my very best to explain that. And it just was, it was distasteful. So it's not necessarily about what someone is saying.
She had an incident, a tragic, at her home.
What was it?
Simone.
Where her.
Now, one thing I will give Quad was trying to tell Simone not to mention it. She did. Now, Dr. Simone, when she said don't mention it, Dr. Simone, if some may feel, and I feel like that, Dr. Simone, you probably should have just let it go. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, she said nothing wrong. She's basically just showing you examples of how she's been there for you. Now, as it pertains to you talking about you went and asked production not to film it or not to air it, and they did anyway, why is you here, Ike? Why is you here? Let's be clear. If you were deeply saddened and deeply hurt by this thing, you should not be a part of a show that will take something that was such a horrible, sore thing to you or you should not be at a job where they would take something that was so deep to you and use it for exploitation. You should have quit, Quad Webb. You should have quit. If that was last season, but you back, I wouldn't even brought it up again. You don't want nobody to talk about it, but we talking about it. And then furthermore, all these churn around these so-called celebs that are drowning in these pools are getting very, very suspect. Same thing happened with Big Booty Judy. It's a lot of churn. Listen to me, and y'all know I'm a conspiracy theorist, so don't listen to what I'm saying. Just keep your ears open, okay? There's a lot of kids that are not waking up around these celebrities, okay? And I don't like it. Let's call it a coincidence, I guess. Girl, at the end of the day, I feel like this. Dr. Simone should not have continued to say it once Quad was saying don't say it. She shouldn't have, but she did, okay? She did. Now, your beef now is with production, but yet you're still on the show. Got it. Quad, you get on my nerves. To be completely honest, I stopped liking Quad when her and Mariah fell out. When her and Mariah fell out, I stopped liking Quad because I saw Quad being that perpetual victim. Because I'm going through some things. I stopped liking her. I just did. Quad, shut your ass up, girl. You be looking cute though, but shut up. We don't want to hear it. If you don't want your family business on the show, get off the show. Easy peasy. If there are certain things that are sacred to you and your family and you don't want those things violated, I got a real simple solution. Get off the show, but we know you're not going to do that because you ain't got no more jobs. Girl, bye. Get off here, quiet. Let's move on. Let's get Beyonce Bowl up here. We're going to end it off with Fat Joe. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Let me read some of these super chats. Miss Parker, thank you for the super chat. Hit the like button. Y'all, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. It's free. I got over 1,000 people in the chat. And y'all not here. Matter of fact, I'm about to put it on subscriber mode till y'all get the likes up. How about that? Y'all want me to do that? I feel like somebody mama. Y'all want me to do that? Hit the doggone like button. It's free. Y'all be acting like I be trying to drag y'all down to the ground. I just be saying hit the like button. That's all I be saying. And y'all just does the most.
Yeah. Hey, you get your fucking hands off me.
Lloyd, hit the like button. Push the goddamn button, like Sue Young used to say on Rush Hour. Dante Official, thank you for the super chat. I know it's late, but Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to my favorite creator, Voodoo. Oh, thank you, Dante. Happy New Year and Merry Christmas to you. Yes, sir. Happy New Year and Merry Christmas. Thank you so much. Pretty and well, thank you for the super chat. But Voodoo, LOL, glad to catch the Saturday live and loving the new braids. You did that. Girl, I only did the front. I got to do the back. I started up the sides back here a little bit, but I got some more to go, girl. Yeah, I'm in between braids, y'all. Thank you so much, Pretty and well. I'm in between braids. Y'all know how I go. Y'all know how I go. We need 400 people. Hit the like button. It's free. Thank you, Miss Parker, for the super chat. Y'all hit the like button, please. Let me check these lights. Hold on. Oh, half of y'all ain't hit the like button. What is going on? Hit the like button. I know what it is. I know what it is. Hold on. I know what it is. See, I know why y'all don't want to hit the like button. I know it because I got on here and say, and I said that the Christians are hypocrites. That's what I said. That's what it is. It's the Christians in the chat. Y'all don't want to hit the like button. Y'all couldn't stand that I told y'all doing witchcraft down at the church house. But guess what? You is. Hit the like button now, fat. Come on now. We can agree to disagree and move on. Because I understand, like I can't hear y'all, but I'm pretty sure when I started getting on the Christians, this was y'all.
Fuck you and your family, bitch.
But y'all got to move past that hurt, Christians. Move past the hurt now. Jeez Louise. I mean, come on now. We family. We are a family like a giant tree. Get the lights up. Okay? Christian people, get them up. Now, let's move on. So, I want to move to Beyonce Bowl. Oh, girl, Beyonce Bowl. Oh, my God. First of all, before we get to that, let's go see what's his name? Jay, Jigga, my nigga. He was down at the Beyonce Bowl, y'all. Yes, he was. He was down at the Beyonce Bowl. Him, blue and yellow. They was there for support. And also, what's the lady name? His mother-in-law. Tina. Tina was there too. Okay. Now let me say this when it comes to the Beyonce Bowl and Tina. No, let me show you the video of him being there first. Get the likes up on the video. Get the likes up on the video. Let's see Jay-Z, Tina, and Yellow backstage. All right, let's get into it.
Amazing performance. Miss Tina. Right. Oh,
Was that Michelle? Was that Michelle in the back like a doggone, like a bad girl, like a bad boy? Was that Michelle? Somebody said, oh, Michelle. That's her. Oh, Michelle. They could have at least let you walk close to him. Poor Michelle. Michelle, they've been doing you a job. But you know what, Michelle? Shout out to Michelle. I love her voice. Michelle can blow. But Michelle, they've been treating you like the redheaded stepchild since you joined. But probably because you were just like a replacement. You know what I mean? They just needed another girl. Because remember the girl before Michelle? Remember the girl before Michelle? Weird. Look, what her name was? Farrah? I don't even know if she was singing for real. It looked like she used to be lip syncing. You know what I'm saying? Girl. Somebody said Michelle Bridge Williams. When I tell you the GOAT of the bridge is Michelle, stop acting crazy. Stop acting crazy. The GOAT of the bridge in R&B, well, I ain't gonna say the GOAT, but she one of the GOATs is Michelle. Girl, that girl, why do I feel so empty? Girl. Wait, what's the other one? Girl, take a good look at yourself. He got you going through hell. Go ahead on, girl. Michelle she gonna pop a bridge off, okay? But anyway, that's Michelle and that's Jay and that's Suri. Now I'm pretty sure that he didn't want to be shown because the last time they saw him at the premiere of Mufasa. The last time they saw him at the premiere, he was all in the news for what's going on. So I'm pretty sure he didn't want to be shown for those reasons. But he was definitely there. At first, I thought he stayed home, but they say he a handler for Beyonce. I don't know it to be true. Beehive, don't come and try to drag me. I'm just telling you what they said. But they said that he's a handler for her and she can't go nowhere without him, allegedly. I didn't say it. Again, like I told y'all, please don't try to come for me. I didn't say it. That's what they said, okay? Now, I also wanted to go here because see, Tina likes to throw rocks and hide her hands. See that Tina? Y'all gotta watch Tina. You see that damn Tina? Watch her. Watch her, watch her. Everybody asking what a little boy is. I seen like 10, 15 people in the chat. What's going on with Suri? What's his name? Suri? Sir. That y'all talking about green. I don't know. There's rumors that the little boy may be autistic or something like that. I don't know. Listen, until I hear one of them say it, I'm not gonna go with that narrative. I'm just not because I haven't heard any of them say it. Now I know that's a rumor going around. Maybe now I did hear somebody say that he don't like crowds. So with that being said, maybe that's the reason why he don't come out. So who knows? I don't know. You know, but I'm not gonna run with the narrative saying that the little boy is have any type of mental illnesses or mental issues because I don't know that to be true. Okay, so y'all probably ain't gonna see Sir until he like 17. Okay, that's to be completely honest. Y'all probably not gonna see Sir until he's 17. Too Grown says she want Blue to shine now. But Blue gonna shine regardless. The first child always does with these celebrities. Y'all got to keep in mind. The first child always gonna shine over these celebrities because everybody that's the first child that the people know. But neither here nor there. Let's move on to Tina. Tina like to throw rocks and hide her hand, right? So Tina, whenever they say she liked the video or liked the post that was negative, Tina will quickly get on here and say my page was hacked. I don't know why y'all haven't caught on to these celebrities using that whole my page was hacked thing. About not this one, not Tommy Loren. I don't care about that clear woman. Y'all gotta stop with all of this. Oh, my page was hacked. Y'all still falling for that? Well, if the page was hacked, girl, you need a new page. And the page always hacked when it's something that you know what I mean? Like it just has a different way of when the pages get hacked. And I don't too particularly like it. But Tina is co-signing some girl, I forget her name, but some girl on Instagram or Twitter or whatever it was, co-signing this girl basically talking about Beyonce and how, you know, she's this, that, and the third. Like I say, it's always convenient. It's when it's convenient for people is when they want to say, oh, that was me. But when it's inconvenient or when it looks away, then it's, oh, no, that wasn't me. My page was hacked. Girl, bye. Let's get Tina on here. So this is what Tina said. It says, this is what the girl said. It says, oops, Tina knows clap back at social users critiquing Beyonce's Christmas halftime show. You cannot help but watch, critique, comment, and say dumb, ridiculous stuff that makes you look like a joke. To the Beehive people, I know y'all think Beyonce is everything in the world to you. And I'm not going to take that away from you. But I'm going to be honest. The show as a whole was great. But I've seen Beyonce do better shows. Y'all the only ones think that was like the best thing since sliced bread. Like the people who are outside of the Beehive, it was a good show. Beyonce has done better shows than the Cowboy Carter thing. Okay? And just because people don't agree with you don't mean that people are hating or being negative. Some people are being negative and some people are hating. But ultimately, some people just don't like it. And that's okay. That's okay. Beehive, that's okay. Some people just don't like it. And at the end of the day, Beehive, y'all fake too, because y'all ain't know and read none of them damn songs. Only thing y'all knew is the same part we all know. Jolene. We don't know what happened before and we don't know what was said after. So don't do that. First of all, to the Beehive, I'm about to call y'all down to the carpet. Y'all got a pocket. Y'all want to sit up here and act like y'all, oh, that was the greatest. Y'all ain't even know the songs. Y'all ain't know the songs. Neither did we. All we knew is Jolene. That's all. We always singing the same 2 words. So stop it, Beehive. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Y'all ain't go buy the album, so y'all don't know the words. Okay? To the Beehive people. Okay? And then another thing, what's the other song they know? And this the only part y'all know, because this part was on TikTok. I'm about to say it. Y'all know the same parts we all know. This ain't Texas. It ain't no hold'em. So lay your cards down, 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 down. Y'all don't know nothing after that. Nah. Hold on, my baby calling. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
What you doing?
I'm on live. Let me call you back, because I know you about to ask about tea.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna spill the tea when I call you back.
Okay.
All right, love you.
Me too.
All right. So that's some family tea I gotta spill. So listen. Y'all don't know the song. So y'all sitting up there trying to make it like Beyonce did this concert straight out of heaven. No, she did not. It was a good show. But y'all know the same 5 words on both songs. It's 2 on one song. And then it's 5 words on the other song. This ain't Texas. It ain't no hold'em. So lay your cards down, 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 down. Y'all don't know nothing else after that, because we don't either. And that's okay. It's all right. But y'all got to stop making it seem like we just around here hating. Girl, what do you want? Hello? Girl, the whole family was on a group chat. Girl, where you was? We was on the whole call. Me, mama, grandma. But I didn't find out. They sent it to me. Girl, we was on the 8-way this morning. Girl, me, grandma, yeah, everybody. Your grandma, everybody was on there. But I'm gonna call you back, because I gotta tell you what's going on when I get off the live. All right. Anyways, look at Auntie Shay said, nah, I want to hear the tea. Y'all know that family tea be hot, especially when everybody on the phone, girl, please. Girl, when you got the whole family on the phone, that's some hot tea. Oh yes, the tea is hot, girl. Y'all don't know the person, so it ain't gonna really hit like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's some hot tea, girl. It was like 8 of us on the call this morning, girl. It was a time. You had to be there. You just had to be there. It was a time. All right, so where was I going? Yeah, Beehive. Y'all don't know them damn songs, so don't come try to drag us down to the ground because we didn't think it was great. I mean, I thought it was a great show, but I've seen Beyonce do better shows, and I've never even been to a show, but I've seen her do better. Hell, Homecoming was better than that to me. Homecoming was better than that to me. Okay, now let's get into what the girl said. She must be a Beehive member. And this is another thing to the Beehive members. I didn't say it, but I spoke to somebody who be down there at the Superior Beehive. You know what I'm saying? You know the ones who be down there by the stage. I ain't trying to start no mess between the Beehive people. So I'm just telling y'all what the people down by the stage said about y'all. They say y'all that be up in them nosebleed, y'all, them Beehive, them ain't that the Beehive? Yeah, she the Beehive. They say the Beehive who be up in the nosebleeds, they say y'all not real Beehive, allegedly. So I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Hey, I'm not in the Beehive. I don't even like honey. So you can't come over here dragging me. I'm just telling you what the people who be paying $10,000 for their seat said about the people who spend $60 for theirs. So y'all take that up. Y'all gonna have to have a meeting and talk about it amongst yourselves. I don't know nothing about nothing. I'm just saying the people that be down there on the floor said, yeah. I actually felt bad for y'all when they said that. So anyway, shout out to the Beehive though. Y'all got a few things, a little straightening to do around the house. You know what I'm saying? What they say, sweep in front your front porch or something like that. Anyways, this is what the girl had said, and look at Tina co-signing. The girl said, irrespective of if you like Beyonce's music or not, it is proof and motivation that no matter how undeniably talented you are, people will always have some negative-ish to say. Watching Beyonce made me not care what anyone thinks of me anymore. You have to watch Beyonce for that? Y'all families have really failed y'all. Wait, you have to watch Beyonce to not care what a person thinks of you? That's big. The amount of hatred and trolling this woman can receive for a flawless freaking performance is unreal to me. It says, moral of the story is, if Beyonce ain't worried about the haters, you shouldn't be worried about either. You shouldn't be worried either. Go be great. And look at Tina. Repost my sentiments exactly. It is mind-boggling to me that you would take your precious Christmas day and watch a performance of someone you hate and you don't think it has talent so that you can go talk ish about it later. Obviously, you are so obsessed with them, addicted to, let me see what else she said, addicted to them, secretly admire them, wish you could be them, that you cannot help but watch and critique a comment and say dumb, ridiculous stuff that makes you look like a joke. Is this Beyonce? This might be Beyonce behind her own channel. So go to another channel when it's halftime. Watch Goofy Cartoons or Bozo the Clown or something you can relate to and see yourself in. Say it with love. P.S. I have learned so much from her warrior spirit of when they go low, I work harder. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. 1, 2, 3, waiting for the fake bots to come. Is that Beyonce? Is that you? Hold on. Because hold on. Is this Beyonce? You know, that could have been Beyonce behind Tina Page. You never know. But let me say this. Tina, go lay down. Go lay down. First of all, you have 2 different fan groups that were watching that game. Let's start there first. Because now I got to say it. Listen. There are 2 different groups of fans who was watching that game. There were people who watched football and people who only came to see Beyonce. Let's start there first, okay? They had people who only came to see the game, and then they had people who only came to see Beyonce. In between, there were some people who came to see both, but for the most part, the majority of the people was there for the football, and the other majority of people was there for the doggone Beyonce. First of all, so that would mean that those people who are watching this game or who are at this game, a lot of them aren't Beyonce fans. So it's not like we went or the people went and sought out Beyonce. I'm going to say we because I watch football. It's not like we went found Beyonce. Beyonce came found us. Oh, yeah. Let me say that part again because I don't want that to go over nobody's head. It's not like we, the football people, came find Beyonce. Beyonce came found us. See, we ain't never had this on Christmas. We didn't ask for the game to go to Netflix. As a matter of fact, football fans was pissed that it was on Netflix because they don't have no Netflix, okay? But I do. But I'm just saying, football fans, for the most part, don't have no Netflix. They don't care about that, number 1. Number 2, football fans, most of them aren't here to see Beyonce perform. And guess what? I'll let you in on another secret, Beehive people. If Beyonce didn't perform, the numbers would still go number because everybody watched basketball, football. Everybody watched sports during the holiday season. That's the height of sports. Other than the Super Bowl, the height of sports is during the holiday season. It's a whole production. Beehive, welcome to the party. You're late. Welcome. It's the entitlement for me. Welcome to the party. You're late. Y'all came around here by us. We didn't come around there by y'all. It's no different from somebody walking in your house and then getting mad when you critique them for walking in and not taking off their shoes. You came in my house. Okay? So there's going to be a lot of people who saw the show and was like, it was mediocre. It was trash. And guess what? That's okay. But to sit up here and just say people are just automatic haters, that's very narcissistic to me. Maybe, just maybe, they don't like Beyonce. Oh my God. I guess, oh Lord, I got the Beehive and the Christians gonna be mad at me. Girl, but it is what it is. Everybody's not a Beyonce fan. Hello, is anybody home? There are people outside of the Beehive. I hope y'all know that, right? They got people outside the Beehive. And let me say this. At the end, oh no, Beyonce didn't make no money. They don't make money performing for football, but you get promotion. I'm pretty sure the Cowboy Carter album went up in sales. She ain't make no money. They don't pay you. Even Super Bowl, they don't pay you. It's for promotion. And typically streams and sales go up after you do, that type of tea. But why is this important? I think Beyonce fans, y'all are becoming a bit delusional. Now I heard y'all was already delusional. I don't know, but y'all coming a bit delulu. Y'all came over there by us. We ain't come over there by y'all. And then y'all mad because the people that was already over here. I like the show, so I'm not even gonna say I like the show. I would say I've seen better performances by her, but I like the show. But I can't get mad that my peers around me who there to see football don't like it. Like, it's not that people are hating. Some people just don't like Beyonce. And Tina, you should go lay your pale ass down too, because Tina, while you sitting up here you act like you living vicariously through your child. I always thought you treated her differently from Solange. I didn't used to like when Solange used to have the fuzzy braids and Beyonce braids used to be done. You over there dressing Beyonce and House of Darion and poor Solange be over there in the Mickey Mouse t-shirt. I remember I was there. So Miss Tina, you acting like you is Beyonce and Beyonce is you. I never did too particularly like the difference in the way you dealt with your churn. Where was your antennas when Solange put the pause on Jay-Z? Why you didn't come out in defense of your child then? But see, you was mum's the word on that. Yeah, And I seen the old picture. You was a bad girl. You was a bad girl, Tina. I seen the old picture. And I'm wondering if you stole that lady husband. Because y'all do know the Lawson dude was married to Al Green people. He's related to them. So it's all a circle. Y'all had to be there. But listen, you tread light, Miss Tina, because the only people who want to hear from you is the Beehive. We don't want to hear it. I feel like you is over there living vicariously through your child. And guess what? She did a good job, Fat. But that's it. Some people don't like it, and nobody is hating, and nobody took time out of their day to go see Beyonce. Girl, we was already seeded for the game. Beyonce came and found us. So please, let's not start in the middle. Let's start at the beginning. See, the middle part says that we came to go look for Beyonce. That's a lie, and the truth ain't in it. Nope. Y'all came and found us. And guess what? Some people don't like it. Oh, well, that don't mean that they hate. This is a good comment. Blue, her favorite grandchild. And I know that to be a fact. I ain't never seen you walking with Solange, little boy. Yeah, let's call it out. Since you want to come out, Tina, come on, bring your pale ass around here, Tina. Respectfully, Miss Tina. I'm sorry, we didn't grow up together. Miss Tina, bring your pale ass around here. Why I ain't never seen you with Solange, little boy? But every time you turn around, you over there fixing on Blue Ivy dress. You over there, Blue Ivy this, Blue Ivy that. Why I don't see you around? Why I ain't see you with Solange, little boy? This is a real question. It's giving picks and chooses to me, and I don't too particularly like it. It's giving picks and chooses, and you see yourself in Blue, and you see yourself in it was Marvin Gaye. Thank you, Zaria. But you see yourself in Blue, and you see yourself in B. Every time you turn around, you over there fixing the dress, girl. We ain't seen you with no clothes since House of Darion. And at the time, let's call a thing a thing. Let's call it out. Shake your derriere in them Darions. Shake your derriere in a House of Darions. Remember that? House of Darion flop because at the time, Apple Bottoms and Rockaware had done took over the game. Ooh, girl. Did you just say that, Voodoo? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. House of Darion flopped. Oof. Oh, my God. Oh, Lord. Everybody wanted the Apple Bottoms and the Rockawares. So with that being said, you could fix all the dresses you want, but you're not the clothes connoisseur. Them jeans was cute-ish. You tried to put a little gold razzle-dazzle on the booty part. I mean, it was cute. But everybody had the Apple Bottoms and the Rockawares with the RWs on the back. Everybody had the apple bottom. If you were there, you know I ain't lying. Everybody in their mammy. Put a one in the chat if you had a pair of apple bottoms. Girl, please. Girl, we wore the apple bottom jeans. We had Rockaway puff jackets. The jackets with the fur around the hood. Come on now. Don't do that. Girl, and you had a Darion jacket too. We ain't want that. We did not want that. Remember the Darion jackets? We ain't want that. Oh yeah, and baby fat too. That's the other jackets we had, baby fat. Yes, we had the jeans to wear. The jeans and the jackets to wear was apple bottom jeans, baby fat jeans, and I want to say Rockaway jeans. I think the men wore that more. But apple bottom and baby fat had a chokehold on the game, okay? And then when it came to the coats, everybody had the coat with the fur around the hood, and it was a Rockaway coat. What's the other one I said? Baby fat. Everybody in their mom had a baby fat coat. Everybody. Nobody had the House of Darion's. So with that being said, you running around here fixing dresses for Blue like as if you know what you're doing, girl, please. And I didn't too particularly like, since we on here, Miss Tina, I didn't too particularly like how you used to make Beyonce outfit better than all the other 4 girls. The other 3 girls. Poe Kelly used to look like they just gave her whatever they had left over. At least Latavia, and what's the other one? The one who, Latoya. At least Latoya and Latavia was 2nd and 3rd. Poe Kelly, and Kelly, you was a new age fool. Girl, the outfit they used to give Kelly used to blow me because I love keeping my eyes on the dark skin girl. Okay, and I didn't too particularly like that Beyonce always had the cutest outfit and Kelly had the worst one. So, Tina, go lay your old ass down. Miss Tina, respectfully. Go lay your old ass down and mind your business. Now, see, this is you. But see, the next time you like something that ain't going to look good, you're going to come on here and tell us your page hacked. Call Instagram and tell Instagram take the whole page down. Since it keep getting hacked, call Instagram and tell Instagram throw the whole page away. We don't need them because you don't know how to keep your page safe. You keep clicking on links and stuff and the people hacking your page. Call Instagram. You're too old. Matter of fact, they got an age limit anyway. You're too old. Call Instagram and throw the whole Instagram away. Because I'm tired. Girl, Miss Tina, Miss Tina, please. Now let's get to this other part. Y'all around here comparing, even putting them in the same sentence. Michael, Jamal, Jabari Jackson. Bitch, y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here. And let me tell you why. I'm not even a fan of the man. I am a fan of the art. And I understand the difference in the artist. Now, this is to take nothing away from Beyonce and her accomplishments. Helped by the establishment. After Aaliyah died. Sorry, I be having stuff in my throat. Anyways, but where was I going with this? Not to take away anything from Beyonce, but Michael, Jabari, Jamal Jackson, she would never be. Do you understand what I'm saying to me? Listen, they are 2 completely different types of artists. She can't even sing better than Michael. Oh. She don't write no mute. She don't even dance better. Quiet as it kept, Solange was writing a lot of the early songs. Just because she have 1,000 people on the football field wearing all white don't mean it was great. Oh, Lord, that's going to be the part right there. That's going to be the part. And guess what? Michael was never, ever a culture vulture. He didn't colonize music genres. He was a star from day one in his group. How about you? the impact Jamal Jackson has had on the world will never be the same as what Beyonce have on the Beehive. Because let's be completely honest. Beehive, I'm sorry, I don't mean to hurt y'all feelings, but she only impacts y'all. She don't impact none of us. You didn't even have to be a huge fan of Michael Jackson to get that impact. His music is still impacting music today. I'm talking about his music from when he was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years old. Beyonce could never, would never. I wouldn't even give her Janet. But neither here nor there. We live in a day and age where people are really are blowing this thing and going off the chart with it. She will never be Michael Jamal. However, she is Beyonce, and I'm not taking that from Beyonce. But let me tell you something, girl. Beyonce hasn't even captured a third of what Michael Jackson has done. Michael Jackson is the biggest celebrity of all time. I don't care what form of celebrity I'm talking about: acting, rapping, music, sports. Michael Jackson is the biggest celebrity of all time. Michael Jackson had children in Africa knowing Billie Jean and Bad before social media. She's great for now. But after I seen Chris Brown swing across the stage, across the arena the other day, he might be a better performer than Beyonce. Oh, girl. I already know. This the Beehive right now. I already know.
Fuck you and your family, bitch!
Yeah. The fact that this would even be a discussion was really bothering me on my insides, on the inside parts. The fact that it was bothering me on the inside parts, I had to get on here and see that. Beyonce is great, but she's not the greatest. She doesn't even stand next to the greatest, but she is one of our greats. Love Beyonce down? No, I don't. I was gonna say I used to love the old Beyonce, not this Beyonce. Not this Beyonce, the other Beyonce, the old Beyonce, the dark skinned, the brown skinned Beyonce, not the white Beyonce, the brown skinned Beyonce. Yes, she does sell out arenas across the world, because I know I'm gonna hit it in the comments. But Voodoo, that's not fair. Beyonce sold out a crowd in South Africa, Voodoo, just like Chris. Yeah, because they have social media. Michael Jackson was selling out shows in Timbuktu when they ain't even have a TV. Oh, girl. Please stop. Beehive, listen, if y'all want to say that, say it amongst yourselves. But please don't try to gaslight us and make us feel like we crazy because we don't agree that she was the biggest or greatest. No. Please stop putting them two together. They are not together. They don't need to be together. I don't care how many people get fanned out when they go to them shows. I don't care. Stop it, okay? Stop it. She will never be Michael Jamal Jackson. No one in our age will ever be Michael Jamal Jackson. The next thing to it is Chris Brown. I said what I said. So but I love y'all. I did not mean to come on here and make people mad today. I swear to God. That was not my intention on my soul. I was never intended to come on here and make people mad. Beehive, please don't sting me, fat. I was just saying what the people say. You know what I'm saying? But you know, some things just gotta be said. You know what I'm saying? And unapologetically, I meant everything I said. But still love y'all down to the ground. But we, you know, that was a thing back in the day called tough love. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember your parents used to say, I gotta give you some tough love? That's all that was. Just a little straightening. You know what I mean? Just a little straightening. Beyonce would never be. Now let's move on. Shout out to everybody in the building. Y'all get the likes up on the channel. Not a beehive not gonna like the video, girl. I can't get a like to save my life. Not a beehive not gonna like the video, girl. Miss Parker, thank you for the super chat. Shy, happy birthday, Fat from the dollhouse. Happy birthday, Shy. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Shy. Divine Empress, thank you for the super chat. We family give us the tea. Love you, boo. Oh, girl, listen. That when I tell you, I was on the so my auntie and my uncle called me. Let me give y'all the lowdown. My auntie and my uncle called me, right? And when they called me, they was like, I'm about to send you a picture. This how you know the message. Listen, message running my family. Okay. Messing running my family, the whole family, even the ones who act like they're not messy. We all messy. So I get a call with my auntie on the phone. She was like, what you doing? And I was like, nothing. She was like, oh, I got your uncle on the phone. I was like, oh, what's going on? She was like, I'm about to send you a picture. She was like, look at it and stay on the phone and then tell me what you think. So I'm like, girl, what? Because I had my little earbud in my ear. I didn't even have my phone by me, girl. I had to get up from braiding my hair, girl. I got hair all over me, hair all between my head, girl. I get up, I go to the phone, and I'm like, girl, what is going on? You know how when you're waiting on the picture to come, it take forever to come? Like, girl, did you send it? Did you send it? And they like, yeah. I said, wait, it's coming. I'm like, girl, come on. You know what I mean? So, girl, I'm getting the picture download, and I said, I know you fucking lying. And my auntie said, I said you was going to say that. I said, what? And she said, girl, I said, wait, my mama know? She said, no. We want to tell you first. I said, what? So look at my auntie. Get her mama on the phone. Get her mama on the phone. So I tried to call my mom on the three-way, but it wouldn't let me three-way. I don't know if it was because they had me on the three-way, but it wouldn't let me three-way. But my uncle was able to get my mom on the phone. So I called. I said, let me talk. So when she picked up, I said, hey, girl, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing all right. What's going on? Oh, nothing. You sitting down? She said, oh, Lord, what happened? I said, is you sitting down? Girl, yeah. Hold on. Let me turn the TV down. I said, now I'm about to send you a picture. And then you let me know what you think. Girl, now mind you, the picture didn't come from the uncle who called me. It come from another uncle who sent it to him. And he's sending it out to us. Long story short, my mama got the picture and said, what the? And then my other uncle, we had to get him on the line to see where he got the picture from. And then he said he found it. He said, I don't know, TikTok, Instagram, I don't know, one of them. But yeah, I seen it and I had to send it to y'all. And so now we on the phone. Then we had to get my grandma on the phone because my grandma had done already prophesied something crazy. Girl, it was a time. It was 8 people on the phone, girl. And I'm trying to call my child because see, my child, let me tell you something, my child, whoever the tea is about, my child is close to her, but she don't be wanting to tell me the tea. I be having to come back and be like, wait, you knew this? She be like, oh yeah, I did know. Girl, bye. Nevertheless, long story short, yeah, that's her calling back talking about, girl, because I sent her the picture. And when I first picked up, she was like, I was like, I'm on a live, I'm gonna call you back. Then she won't pick up and say, you ain't tell nobody, huh? Did I tell somebody? Look who you talking to. Did she really ask me, did I tell somebody? Girl, I went told it on the mountain, girl. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Girl, please. I stood up at the top of the mountain and roared like Mufasa. Girl, what is you saying? Did I tell? Girl, please. We all was on the 8-way. Girl, what is you talking about? Did I tell? Come on, not for her to ask me that let me further know that she has lost touch with her mama. You know what I'm saying? But that's what happened this morning. The family is in the uproar. It's really tea, but it's like it's a lot going on. Girl, y'all just had to be there. Y'all just had to be. Did I tell somebody? Girl, Is a pig pussy poke? Yes, I told somebody. I told like 8 people. What are you talking about? Did I tell somebody? And this is the gag. All y'all family who be like, oh, I ain't gonna tell nobody, girls. This be me. Oh, I ain't gonna tell nobody. Oh, I'm gonna keep, all right. Yeah, girl, you around somebody? No, look, I'm about to tell you something. Don't say nothing. I swear to God, don't say nothing. What happened? What happened? I promise I ain't gonna say nothing. Girl, tell me why. You know what I mean? Like, stop with all of that. You know? Yay. So yeah, girl. It was a time. It was a time. You had to be there. You had to be there, girl. Yeah, it was a time. It was a time. A time was had on that live. I mean, on that call. Cleopatra, thank you for this. Is that how you, yeah, Cleopatra? Is that how you say it? Cammy? Thank you for the super chat. Hey, boo, it's Shy and it's Bree to you birthday today. And get the likes up, Pete. Yes, get the likes up. Bree, it's your birthday. You ain't said nothing, girl. I'm going to play y'all birthday song when I get off the live, when we getting off. Y'all get the likes up on the video. And Divine Empress, thank you for the super chat. Shorty got them apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. I had the boots with the fur too. Sure did. The whole club was looking at her. She hit the flow. Next thing you know, shorty got low. Girl, yes. Girl, everybody had the apple bottoms on. Everybody had apple bottoms. Even the girls with no booty had the apple bottom. Girl, what is you saying? We all had the apple bottoms. Girl, please, want nobody buy no House of Darion. Girl, buy. Tina knows buy. Please. Okay? I damn sure ain't got my boots with the fur, and I got the ones with the heels on them, too. I had the ones with the flats and the ones with the heels on them. Because I remember it used to be cold. Let me tell you how I used to put my outfit on. So I used to get my apple bottoms. Because you know that now this is the thing though, the apple bottoms had the waist thing that wasn't like I've always had a little fupa, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I didn't like that part, but I had found a way to put a little cami and tuck it in my shirt, so it was cool. But I put on a cami under my my midriff shirt or whatever, and I put on my apple bottom jeans that fit tight around my booty, and then I put on my fur boots, and I put normally when it's cold outside, and then I have my little Q top on, then I go get my baby fat jacket with my fur on the hood, pull my hood up, and it didn't even get that cold in New Orleans. Back in the day. We ain't even get that cold in New Orleans, but I still was outside. I don't care, in my fur and my boots. Now let's move on. Let's get into Fat Joe. Figgity Fat Joe. Fat Joe has been in the news. Shout out to the Black Americans in the chat. Shout out to the Caribbean Americans. Shout out to the Africans if y'all in here. To the clear people in the bushes. Hey, but this is a Negro meeting. Y'all tread light. I don't need no to the clears. Love y'all down to the ground, but this here is a Negro meeting, okay? So I'm gonna need y'all to exit the chat, okay? Now if you're a Latina or a Latino and you are a clear Spaniard, conquistador, Latina or Latino, tread light, okay? Because this here is a Negro meeting, okay? Now, we got to get this thing started. So, Fat Funky Fat Joe got on not the Breakfast Club, Matt Hoffa, and got on here and said that FBA is, what did he say? Oh, we a bunch of radical, racist, black people. Radical and racist, nigga, that's a dog whistle. What are you talking about? But look, radical and racist black people who don't want to hear about nobody being involved with hip hop except Black Americans. And I'm paraphrasing, okay? And I ain't gonna go use Matt little raggedy clip again because he's striking when people don't agree with his little tether behind. Let me say this. Oh yeah, he called us broke niggas too. And speaking of the broke niggas, New York, we've had this conversation before. New York Negroes, we had this conversation before. California, y'all too. Y'all made these conquistadors too comfortable. Y'all have. They taking it out the boogie down and they trying to bring it to America, and we not having it. There's a reason that things were different in the South than they were in other places, because we don't play like that. Fat Joe sitting across from a bunch of black men calling other black people broke niggas, right? That never sat well with me, and it never will. It's the same thing Andrew Schultz did when he talked about Kendrick. It will never sit well with me. Okay. The fact that, and it has nothing to do with being inclusive. Hey, look, we here for it. Y'all could be inclusive. Y'all all ain't spam out the can. I'll tell y'all this all the time together. But at the end of the day, they are them and we are us, right? And what happened was we allowed them too much leeway, because I want to get Lord Jamar up here too. We allowed them too much leeway to where now they feeling themselves. And this is not just in New York with the N-word. Black people all over. Let me say that. Get me up here. Black people all over America have made these people too comfortable. Entirely too comfortable. So much so, now that Black Americans are saying we are delineating, meaning we have an identity, you have an identity. Now it is a pure problem. I don't quite understand. I understand it. The money's gonna start drying up. That's what it's given to me. The money's gonna start drying up. Hold on. I want to show y'all something. And and this is no shade to brother Lord Jamar. I like Lord Jamar. Shout out to Lord Jamar. Hold on. I want to show y'all something real quickly. But this video, he had Rod Digger. It was Lord Jamar, Rod Digger. And I want to say Godfrey. Godfrey was on the channel. And this was 3 years ago, but they were talking about the Latinos in hip hop and using the N-word. Shout out to Rod Digger, man. Where Rod Digger from? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Where's Rod Digger from? Because I could tell she ain't from New York because her perspective was much different from the others. Where was Rod Digger from, y'all? Y'all know? Sorry, y'all. She from Jersey, Brooklyn? She is? She sure didn't give me those type of teas. Hold on. Let me fast forward. All right. So you got Rod Digger. I didn't know she was from up there. Normally, the every Black person I spoke to from up there, they be with the Latinos using the N-word and stuff like that. Now, let's put this in perspective. Lord Jamar, 3 years ago. Now his perspective has changed. His perspective has changed, as all people do. So this is no slight to Lord Jamar, but I'm just using this video as an example to how giving these conquistadors an inch and the other people have had them run this marathon around us. Okay, now it's all of them on the podcast, and they're speaking about the Latinos back in where they from and how they use the N-word. Now Godfrey, who is an African. Please get me started. I normally talk like this on the other channel, but since I ain't on that today for the morning jokes, we over here today, okay? Listen, Godfrey, who is an African, is trying to give the okay for who can and can't use the N-word. Newsflash. This is not a separatism move, but this is the facts. I'm making it. Fuck it. Today is Make a Mad Day. I got to say this part. Unless you have lineage tied directly to America, Black America, nowhere else here. Unless your lineage is tied to here, you don't get to say who say what. That ain't your place. And this is no shade to my Caribbean people. Babe, I'm gonna come behind you. Send me the address. Okay. So look, this is no shade to the Caribbean and the Africans. Well, it is shade to the Africans, but not all of them. I'm talking about the ones over here. But this is no shade to the Caribbeans and the Africans. Y'all were not persecuted under that name. Okay? Y'all weren't. Y'all aren't the authority on who can use the N-word and who can't. Africans, you damn sure ain't the authority on who can use the N-word and who can't. And let me tell you why. Let me tell you why, especially for the Africans. Y'all don't even rock with niggas. It's onesie twosies of y'all over here. I'm not speaking about shout out to my Africans that's over there in Africa. I'm not talking to y'all. Y'all have a different, for the most part, a lot of y'all have a different mindset than the ones that are over here westernized in America. So I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about the ones over here. But y'all don't rock with niggas. Y'all Africans make money like all other groups off the niggas, but y'all don't rock with niggas. Y'all don't. Y'all mamas would kill over if you bring one of us home. If you bring one of us home, your mama will literally have an African heart attack. They don't want y'all mixing and mingling with us. As a matter of fact, they prefer y'all mix and mingle with the clears before y'all mix and mingle with us. Can we talk? Can we talk? What we doing? We talking or what? What we doing? Y'all don't rock with us. The ones who play like they rock with us, and not all, but a large majority of y'all who play like y'all rock with us, y'all in it to get something out of it. The culture, rather be the culture, rather be the talk, walk the walk, act like you one of us, cosplay, get into the genres of music, Shabuzi, the Nigerian country singer with the fake dreads, the fake wigs. If it ain't no benefit for y'all, y'all don't rock with us. So the fact that y'all are even over here, I'm talking about the same people who called us akatas. Y'all over here giving people N-word passes. And again, I'm from the South. I don't know nothing about all of this inclusive stuff y'all got going on. But it baffles me that an African from somewhere off in Africa is over here telling anybody what they can and can't say as it pertains to niggas. Black Americans, if you want me to be politically correct. So I don't dislike Godfrey, but I don't have nothing for Godfrey because there's something about Black American comedians that no other people possess. Let me say that again. There's something about Black American comedians that no other people possess. It's just something innate in us. Okay? Y'all can do some of y'all can get in and blend in and do well, but for the most part, it's something about y'all that I can't quite put my finger on that just don't, you know what I mean? So Godfrey and the Africans over here in America, please exit the group chat. Please exit the group chat. And to be completely honest, Godfrey, I got to say this part too. If you wasn't good at impersonations, you wouldn't have no career. Girl, they gonna want my head off my shoulders after this. Oh, girl. If you wasn't good at doing impressions, Godfrey, you wouldn't have no career, Fat. Neither here nor there. You know what I mean? Somebody stop me when I start lying. I don't know your joke. I don't know a joke from you. Kevin Hart has a joke. Chris Rock has jokes. Like, you think of a comedian, you think of that joke. I don't know a joke from Godfrey, except the impressions. He does really good impressions, but that's quite on code for the cosplayers, right? Hello, is this thing on? So Africans, please exit the group chat. Please exit the group chat. Okay? Now, to the people, not all of my Caribbean people, but to the people that have come to America, DJ academics, to the people who have come to America, Kai Sanat, to the people who have come from the Caribbean islands to America, blended right on in, which was done by design, mind you, but blended right on in and didn't tell us you was a Jamaican until after it was too late and you had already had your success. Busta Rhymes. You didn't come in on your Rastafari tees. You didn't come in with your green, red, and what's the other color? Yellow. You didn't come in with that. You came in cosplaying as a nigga. And then it was way 20 years later down the line when you came out here and said, oh yeah, by the way, I'm Jamaican. Oh yeah, by the way. Yeah, Nicki Minaj too, I'm Trini. Rihanna too. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm Bahamian. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm Jamaican. Oh yeah, by the way. Oh yeah, by the way. Oh yeah, by the way. Well, guess what? FBA is saying we're done with your oh yeah, by the ways. We checking you niggas at the door. Cause don't tell me you proud of your culture when we don't see your culture. Uncle Luke. Don't tell me you proud of your culture when we don't see it. And I'll be damned if y'all get to wag the finger at us and tell us we don't have a culture as you cosplay our culture. Biggie, another one. I didn't know he was from Jamaica. He another one. I didn't know he was Jamaican. They don't come. Listen, this is how you know that they know what they're doing. When they introduce themselves to Black America, they don't lead with that. Why not? If it's all about my culture and I'm who I am and we help support and we help create this, that, and the third, why aren't you leading with that? Lead with your culture. Shine another one, all of them. Why don't we notice day one of meeting you? You know why. I know why. The reason why is because you know that we not getting jiggy with that shit y'all got going on. We're not. We're not. There has never been a Negro meeting, a Negro party, or a Negro anything. Listen to me. I need y'all to, I need my Black people to get in here and let's talk about it. There has never been a Negro anything where we asked to put on any other culture of music except our own. Mind you, we influence every other fucking culture because the original music come from us. Man, watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See, we all wasn't expecting that part, huh? Yeah. We're done. And what we're not gonna be is gaslit because it fits your narrative that we're trying to be separatists or we're promoting separatism or no. It wasn't separatism when you wave your flag or when I look to the car next to me and you got your Jamaican flag or whatever flag you got in your car. Is that separatism? Is it separatism when y'all got y'all parades up and down the street? I ain't never seen one. They say they do that in New York and all of that. It ain't separatism when you got your parade up and down the street. It ain't separatism when they go up to the bodega up in New York and they ain't playing nothing but the Hispanic music that was inspired by Black music, but neither here nor there. So if it ain't separatism when you do it, it ain't separatism when we do it. And there's nobody outside of Black America that can say, even inside of Black America, that's going to say that we are promoting separatism because we are understanding that we have been played, led astray, and used like a dirty rag. And now we're no longer doing it. Gone are the days. Gone are the days. Now, you can call it separatism all you want. Call it what you want, Trick. Call me on a sidekick. I don't care what you say. But I said what I said. It's not separatism because when you do it, it ain't. Then guess what? When we do it, it ain't neither. And for the fat, funky, fat Joe to get on here and say, what do you say? Radical racist Blacks. You fucking white conquistador, clear colonizing, raw pork eating bastard. How dare you sit your big raggedy fat slim ass across from a bunch of Black people and say that we are radical racist Blacks? Get me up here. Get me up here. How dare you sit, you right, blue-eyed devil. How dare you get your fat, funky, fed, racist, clear conquistador colonizing ass, raw pork eating ass. How dare you sit across there and call us racist because we won't allow you to lie? Have you lost your mind? Have you lost your mind? You want to know what racism is? You want to know what racist is? A clear man who cut all his hair off and put a after five shadow beard and a fitting on and play like he a nigga. That's racist. and then walk around in America using his black card that was given to him by other blacks who didn't know no better at the time, but we waking up. But who walk around here talking about, oh, I'm this and I'm that and I'm the wrong nigga. Them some broke niggas. I heard about your album sales. Y'all gonna let them people around there in the bodega, around there in the boogie down, get y'all hurt. And I mean career-wise, I mean all of that. Because guess what, Black America? Guess what, Black America? Guess what? Hello, are we here? You do know we control this shit, right? We just don't know it. We control it. If we decide tomorrow that no longer will Fat Joe exist, Fat Joe won't exist. And I for one, will first vote that in. And for the Fat Joe sympathizers, the DJ academics, and we're gonna get to him. For the Fat Joe sympathizers, the DJ academics, and the math hoppers, y'all could go out the door with them, because see, it's the difference between Black Americans here in America than over there. See, we despise our colonizers. Y'all want to rub shoulders with them. There's a new awakening happening, and can't nobody on here or nobody nowhere stop it. It's already happening. Girl, they said Malcolm X was racist because all he wanted to do was tell Black people we don't need to be up under these clears. They said the Black Panthers were racist because all they want to do is defend themselves and feed their own community. Girl, it don't work on us. See, us millennials and Gen X's, we the product of all of that pent up anger and pent up aggression that our ancestors went through. We not buying it. You can't browbeat us and shame us into your narrative. You can't do it. You can't do it. We not church going, radical church going people. So we don't have the pastor over there telling us to turn the other cheek. Our eyes is on the prize. So if you're new to the FBA situation, welcome to the party. You're late, but buckle up. Because all y'all talking out the side of y'all neck, acting crazy, saying y'all could do this, that, and the third, and feeling like you could walk around with your chest poked out, you're on your way out the door, fag. And to the treasonous Black Americans who want to co-sign them, you on your way out too. Oh, yeah, because treason happens. Oh, yeah, it ain't just the outsiders. It's some of us on the inside too. Remy, I would cancel you, but heifer, you canceled yourself 6 winters and 12 summers ago. But you're on your way out the door with him. Now, let's get into this video with Rod. Shout out to Rod Digger for being the only one with some common sense. But watch how Godfrey at first is all for it. And then when he hear Rod Digger saying something different, then it's, well, I understand. These, man, let me stop. Let's get into it. Get the likes up, man.
What up, Godfrey?
Yo, I wanted to ask because people were like, because I love Fat Joe too, man. I had Fat Joe's first like cassette. Fat Joe when he did the album, the video on the rooftop.
Yeah.
I liked Fat Joe from the start, and people were like, well, why is he saying the N-word, blah blah blah? I said, well, Fat Joe realized Puerto Ricans are niggas too.
Yeah.
That is false. That is false. Puerto Ricans are not niggas. First of all, niggas are niggas. Puerto Ricans aren't niggas, first of all. Second of all, the Puerto Ricans we see, the conquistadors that we see are not the real Puerto Ricans. They got Puerto Ricans in Puerto Rico right now that look just like me and look just like you. The ones you see over here in America, that ain't the real Puerto Ricans. The ones who look like Amara La Negra, that's the real. Juju, all of them, those are the real Puerto Ricans. Not the ones we see over here. So please, Black America, I need y'all to get this through y'all head too. Stop with that narrative that location makes the people, because a location can have multiple races of people in said location, okay? Just like they got different races inside of America, there's different races inside of Puerto Rico, okay? So please, do not let them lie to you and say that. Get the likes up.
So,
yo, you know, growing up in Forest Projects, you know, it was like, you know, 90% black, 10% Puerto Rican. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, you know, Joe was like out, you know, right out there with everybody else. You know
Right.
what I mean? So it's just
He's not
him.
a white dude. He's not. He's
Right.
Puerto Rican. He knows his African roots. I go,
Right.
Joe.
He ain't got no African roots. That cracker ain't got, that saltine ain't got African root. But again, a foreigner with the hard R is in conversation trying to tell somebody that a white boy who speaks the Spanish, the Espanol, got African roots. Shut your ugly ass up. That's why your dreads ain't never grow.
Joe knows. He's like, I'm a nigga too, for real. He's like,
Yeah. He said that a few times.
Word. So I just wonder how you felt about that.
I remember when Joe used to rock the kufi. Remember when Joe used to rock the kufi back in the day?
The kufi?
Joe used to rock the army suit with the kufi.
I love Joe, and I definitely give the Latino community their P's as far as helping establish this hip hop culture. They were right alongside us. But let the record reflect they are
And
not.
if he had African culture, that would mean he was more related to Godfrey than us. Let's move on.
Niggas. Black is black.
Right.
Well,
Latina's Latina.
There's different ones. See,
I'm sorry. That's a little bit of a soft spot for me. So I'm just gonna.
because there's some that's darker than Godfrey. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of
some that are very European.
No. I just sometimes I feel a way when the Latina community uses the N-word. That's
okay.
Oh no, they use it when they use it. A lot of times they use it from habit and trying to be cool. But then as soon as you bring up the black shit, they go, oh, I know black. I know papi, I know black. No negro. No, that bullshit. But
wait, hold on, Godfrey. You just said that he had African roots and he know his African roots and he's a nigga because he's from Puerto Rico. Now it's well they do use it because they think that is cool. Shout out to Rod Digger. Let me say this: skin tone does not equal to race. Let me say that part again too. Skin tone is not equal to race. We got light-skinned blacks. We got dark-skinned blacks. Skin tone does not equal to race. Fat Joe is not a light-skinned person. He's white. Just because he's not as white as the Anglos up here in America don't mean he's not white. He's white. The Spaniards that came over here and colonized all these areas in the Caribbean are white. He's white. He's not light-skinned. He's white. Stop with all of that. And yes, NQ, and neither does the one drop rule make you black. But again, we got a foreigner from all the way across the other side of the world telling us about what's going on. What's going on in Nigeria? He's white, period.
That's that Dominican shit you talking about.
And they darker than everybody.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like in New York, I don't know about anywhere else. I'm just saying in New York, specifically, Puerto Ricans grew up so much with and like niggas that
they were called niggas.
They was niggas.
What does that have to do with who these people are? So you mean to tell me if I grew up with some white people, let's say it's a mixed community, half black, half white, and we all grew up together. So because we grew up together, does that mean that the white person get to call me a nigga and I get to accept it? Because it don't matter. We all grew up together. That concept, New York, I love y'all. Shout out to my New York Negroes. Please throw it away. They used that on y'all. They played y'all. They made y'all think that they were for you. But whenever you hear one of them clear people use the N-word, it's never in a playful or in the way in which it's supposed to be used. It's always in a when they mad. That's when you hear it. So that goes to show you they don't even use the word correctly. Growing up, proximity to you does not mean they are you. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. Go away with that mentality, New York people and California people too.
It's Puerto Rican niggas. You understand? Puerto Rican niggas. Like. I never had a problem, honestly, with Puerto Ricans saying niggas because I never seen a Puerto Rican that was like said it like in a malicious, like you nigga.
Right. It don't even make sense.
I've seen white boys say nigger, like, and get their face red and all that type of shit.
Right.
Like I've seen Puerto Ricans be like, fuck that nigga, just like another nigga would say, fuck that nigga. You know what I mean? Like,
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
and I'm just saying for what I've experienced.
You know, the only reason that we see it differently from the clear people is because, listen, the only reason we see it differently from the clear people is because we've been indoctrinated through books, movies, television, education to know that the clear people are bad people. But they didn't teach us that the conquistadors were just as bad. It doesn't make sense. It makes no sense.
Living in New York specifically.
I'm not debating.
I'm saying Puerto Ricans specifically from New York.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Mexican or people outside because they don't usually grow up with us like that. A lot of these other Latino, they're not necessarily growing up with us. Like these motherfuckers live in the projects right next door.
No.
Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like,
what does that mean?
Yeah. Paul Mooney said Puerto Ricans are niggas that can swim. They some goddamn niggas that can swim. Just niggas that can goddamn swim.
Okay, no, I wasn't trying to go on a deep dive. I mean, we embrace our Latino brother and sister.
But I know what you're talking about, Dick.
I don't know that they always embrace us that way.
Oh no, right.
Outside of hip hop, so that's why that's a little bit of a sore spot for me.
Right. Okay.
Sister, I wish.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take the conversation left. Bigger than the crate.
Some people say retire the word. We would love to retire the word, but you gotta let white folks do that first.
No, shut up.
Who knows how long that's going to take?
Yeah, right. Exactly. Let the people that created it stop it.
Right.
So I think man's in them is the new nigga.
Man's in them.
Man's in them.
No, that's man's in them. Pronoun. That's the black gay pronoun. Yeah. Man's in them.
Shout out to the sister Rodiga. You could tell she didn't want to shake the table, but the table was already shook. And she was absolutely right. Latinas are Latinas. Black people are black people. Do you know in Puerto Rico, they are racist in Puerto Rico? They don't allow the black Puerto Ricans to be on the forefront. You don't see none of the black Puerto Ricans and the black Hispanics on Telemundo, do you? In Brazil, they don't let the black Puerto Ricans get on there in front of the parade. They don't put nothing black. They let them colonizing conquistadors get up there and be the face of this stuff. They are racist in their own place. What makes you think because they move locations and grow up with you and play like they like you, that y'all not the same? Y'all not the same. You're not the same. Shout out to the sister. She obviously didn't want to ruffle the feathers or make it a big deal, but your message was heard loud and clear. Again, I'm from the South. It never been cool for somebody other than a nigga to even think about using the word. We don't play like that out here. We don't play like that. So I don't understand the culture, and it ain't for me to understand, and I don't have to understand it to know as a black American. I don't appreciate nobody who ain't a black American using the word, especially towards me or my kind. And then also, here go the African Godfrey. Oh, well, we can't cancel it. We got to let the people that created cancel it. Who told you that the clear person created that nigga, that word nigga? Who told you that? Who told you that? And let's say for all intents and purposes, they did. Let's just play devil's advocate. They created it. So we got to wait on the clear person, the clear man to cancel the word. See the difference in ideologies here? Do you see the difference in ideology here? The difference is they are completely dependent on these people. We're not. We're innovators. We create. We do things without being told. We do things absence of the help of these people. We don't need them to tell us to do a mother. As a matter of fact, most Black Americans feel played when you tell them, oh, well, what white people do, what's the first thing we say? We don't give a damn about what the white people do. I wanted to show y'all that. Now, I want to move on to the Prince of Pancoochie, Dr. Umar, who has made a nice little chunk of change and a living, who's a Cuban, by the way, who went around telling people he was going to build a school for the last 10 to 12 years. I believe he's a Fed, just like Meatball, Marcus Garvey. But I believe he's a Fed, and I believe that that's the reason why he can collect 10, 12 years worth of money, and he ain't under no IRS fraud. You're not about to tell me otherwise. But Dr. Umar the Cuban, get him up here. Dr. Umar the Cuban, who's been running around here hollering peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Coochie. He been running around here repeating things 3 times in a row. Now it's time to talk about FBA, and he's taking the side of Fat Joe. But it makes sense. Both of y'all from Cuba. If it was a snake, it would have bit you. Yes, Cuban like Ricky Ricardo. Yes. His father's side, his great-grandfather is from Cuba. Yes, they migrated over to America. He said it. His words, not mine. The Prince of Pancoochie right here, who running around here hollering peace and Pan-Africanism all day. But it would behoove him to be a Pan-Africanist because he ain't one of us. Let's get into what he said when they talked about the Fat Joe situation and FBA. Listen, the truth comes out. The truth comes out on Mad Day and in the joke. Look.
Fight with them. But what is about?
First of all, he called us American Africans. If y'all don't go on with that, other than that false DNA test that they gave niggas don't have no ties to no goddamn Africa. Also, this hurts Dr. Umar's money. If we not on the Pan-Africanism movement, then guess what? He hurts because the bulk of his money comes from Black America. I don't care how far he traveled. The bulk of Dr. Umar the bulk of his income comes from Black America. If we start to pivot our mindset to realize we ain't no damn Africans, then guess what? That takes money out the Prince of Pancoochie's pocket. He ain't trying to hear that. He ain't trying to hear that. Let's get into what he had to say.
Get your thoughts on that, on the ABS and the Black Foundational Movement.
The ABS and the what movement?
Okay,
the ABOS and the Foundational Black American Movement.
I'm not disidentifying from nobody. Last time I checked, our Jamaican African brothers and sisters were enslaved. Last time I checked, our Cuban African brothers and sisters were enslaved. Last time I checked, our American African brothers and sisters were enslaved. We were all enslaved together. We were all brought from Africa together. Why am I going to disidentify from my Jamaican brothers and sisters, my Cuban brothers and sisters, my Black British brothers and sisters, my African brothers and sisters, when we are all being victimized by the exact same oppressor?
Shut up, nigga. Listen. First of all, we wasn't bought from Africa. Story for another day. But neither here nor there. Let's just say we all did come from Africa. Yes, we do share slavery with our Caribbean brothers and sisters. And we don't have no problem with our Caribbean brothers and sisters. We really have a problem with the ones who over here capitalizing and playing in our face, pissing on us and telling us it's raining. That's the ones we have the problem with. Right? So let's start there first. Secondly, if you can have an identity for the Cuban, for the Jamaican, for the Bahamian, for all these different people, why can't we have a distinct identity as well? Why does that make people so mad? Why does that make people so mad? You just named the Cuban, you named the Jamaican, you named all these different people. But as soon as it comes to us, it's no, we all one big Africa. Dr. Umar, and I use the term doctor loosely, I've been peeped you a long time ago. And I don't want to completely drag him because when it comes to his thoughts and his commentary on child psychology, I be rolling with him 100% because he be right 99.9% of the times, right? But when it comes to this grift of this Pan-African crap you got going on, you are 1,000% wrong and honestly not qualified to speak on Black America. You don't get to say you ain't one of us. You don't get to say how and who we identify with. You're not one of us. Go to Cuba, Dr. Umar, and go Pan-Africanize them people. But you're not in Cuba doing that. You over here in America doing that. Because everybody knows the golden kids are here. Okay? He don't get to say. This is not his place. As a matter of fact, this is an AB conversation. He can really see Cuban his way out. Talk about how the Cubans identify. Don't talk about how we identify. He's good for a good TikTok joke and a good meme. Other than that, that's it.
The Jamaicans were enslaved by the British. The African Americans were enslaved by the British, except for the last 90 years. So why are we separating when we were both enslaved by the same power? So let me get this right.
Lord have mercy.
There's only 3 million African immigrants in the United States. There's only 3 million African immigrants in the United States. We're going to start a fight with them, but there's about 50 million Mexican immigrants in this country. Twice that number of homosexuals. 5 times that number of feminists. But instead of fighting with them, we're going to pick on the lowest group on the totem pole, our own kith and kin, African brothers and sisters. A house divided cannot stand.
Shut your ugly ass up, looking like a damn Hebrew Israelite. Listen, he's moving the goalposts. Nobody is trying to say we want to segregate ourselves from any other culture or any other group of people. That's not what Black Americans are saying. What we're saying is we waking up to realize this two-way relationship really has been one way the whole time, okay? And we're understanding that all the hard work our ancestors put up, these people is getting all the benefits off of it. They reaping all the benefits. Hell no, you included, Prince of Pancoochie. You included. And yes, we did share some of the same colonizers. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. But what does that have to do with us as a people? We can have similarities, but still understand that we're different people. But you're going to move the goalposts to talk about, well, they only got 3 million African. And I guess when he say African, he mean Black. But there's only 3 million African people in America, and we want to beat. Why not beat with the 50 million Mexicans? What? Didn't we just drag the Mexicans up and down the river when they was over there mad at they not like us? Remember they was mad because Kendrick Lamar wouldn't include them in the doggone they not like us thing? Didn't we just drag them up and down the ground? Dr. Umar, go lay down, bro. Please. Please, you can move this goalpost as far as you want to move it. But I'm going to bring it all the way back to the fact that there were a lot of people speaking for Black Americans. There were a lot of people cosplaying Black Americans. And there were a lot of people profiting off of Black Americans. And we ain't having it no more. So continue to move the goalpost. And we're going to continue to bring it back to the point. Because see, if the shoe was on the other foot and we started going to all these other different lands, start doing the exact same thing, oh, girl, they'll lose their mind. Let 20 Black people, Black American people, go over to Cuba and start saying that we created this and we created that. See how fast they get your ass up out of there. This is very disingenuous, just like his Pan-Africanism movement where he go gather coochie stones from all over the world, allegedly.
Pan-Africanism or perish. I respect the ADOS movement, but I cannot support it.
Okay, let's go to the next caller. We got a caller that's calling in from Los Angeles.
Yes, there are African immigrants who come to America who coon. But there's African Americans who coon. There's African Caribbeans who coon. There's African Canadians who coon. There's Africans in Africa who coon. There's Africans in England, who coon. Coonism is not the exclusive prerogative of any one subsection of the race. We have post-traumatic slavery disease and post-traumatic colonization disorder amongst us all. And nobody within this race of ours, nobody within this great God-given African race has a right to decide who can and who cannot struggle with us.
African is not a race. 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 And then by your logic, if everybody come from Africa, that means the clears are African too. And if the clears are African, then what's the big deal? Everybody in the world is African. The whole shit falls apart when you really start thinking about it. But neither here nor there. He's going to continue on this African movement because that's his only way to connect to us. That's it. That's it. That's all. He's going to continue on this African movement because it's the only way to connect us. Now you want to pseudo-diagnose us as post-traumatic slave disorder having people. Something got to be wrong with us, y'all. Black Americans, something absolutely has to be wrong with us for us to even think about having an identity. The race he means to refer to is Negroid, right? And that's come up by a clear man who a whole nother situation. But the race he means to come up with is he means to say is Negroid, but he won't say it. He's gonna say African because that's his connection to the niggas over here. Okay. And at the end of the day, sharing race and ethnicity and cultures are completely different things. The black in Asia ain't the same as the black in Africa. The black in Africa ain't the same as the black in America, and the black in America ain't the same as the black in the Caribbean. Period. Point blank. So he can get on his soapbox all he wants because he understands his coin is in jeopardy. But we don't care. Let him finish this shit out.
We are one people, and anyone who tries to divide us as a race will be kicked out and pushed to the side. In fact, guess what? We have our own ADOS. We have our own ADOS. We have our own ADOS, and it stands for Africans of the Diaspora Organized for Success. ADOS that.
Okay, we're going to go back to the phone line. We got.
Girl, he's so used to saying stuff and having people cheer. He just didn't even know this fell flat. Jesus Christ. I'm using this to show you guys that we're going to have to start kiki-and slapping knees and laughing and keeping our head on the swivel. Because Dr. Umar has been playing under our nose for years and scolds and blows. Funny dude, don't get me wrong, very funny. But he has been playing under my people's nose for scolds and blows. And now his hand is showing. His slip is showing. Okay? His slip is showing, as the old folks used to say. And not even the Prince of Pancoochie can make us feel guilty or feel away or even force us. Oh, because they will be pushed out by who? When you ain't even in, nigga. The fuck? How you gonna push somebody out of somewhere you ain't even in? Listen, America did this on purpose. I hope y'all know this, right? America purposely poured in a whole bunch of Caribbean blacks to dilute and confuse the Black Americans that were already here. It's documented. Harlem Renaissance. It's documented. New York. It's documented. Cali. It's documented. Florida. They purposely, nothing was by happenstance. See, we believe that Martin Luther King just wanted other blacks to come over here. That was done on purpose. That was done on purpose by the powers that be. We need to dilute these niggas and we need to confuse them. We need to dilute them and confuse them. Get some of them other blacks over here. Get them over here. Put them all together. They look alike. They ain't gonna know the difference. And it worked for a while. It worked for a while, but it's not working no more. The kryptonite the spell has worn off because my group of people in the Gen Xers, well, what am I, Millennium or Gen X? I don't know, whatever. But the Gen X and the Millennial people have caught on to the game, and we are not our parents. We damn sure ain't our grandparents. And we are rebelling, and we are going to stand on 10 till infinity and beyond. And can't nobody, not even the Prince of Pancoochie, Matt Hoffa, the DJ Academics, can't none of them people tell us nothing different. Our own parents can't tell us what to do. So you really ain't got no chance. The fuck? We the group of kids that rebelled against our parents. We the group of kids that say, you know what, man, I watched you go to church for 50 years and still struggling and scraping. I don't want to go to church. We that group of people. You not about to tell us, man, watch out. Listen. You're not going to get through, Prince of Pan Coochie. Stick to making memes and stick to your jokes on what do you say? Black women forever and snow bunnies never, whatever. Stick to that type of shit. You stay out of Negro business. Go back to the black Cubans and y'all go fight the fight over there by them conquistadors out there who got y'all down there. Stay out of Negro business. And I heard he's not for reparations, but it makes sense. He's a foreigner with the hard R. Now let's go get DJ Academic's fat ass. Oh yeah, I'm on the roll today. We gonna roll it out today. Oh yeah, we gonna roll it out. Gonna roll it out. Get the likes up on the video. DJ Academics, another one. Another DJ Academics, who is another foreigner with the hard R, is online talking about how he kind of agrees with the FBA, but he don't really agree with the FBA because he feels like, oh, well, it is kind of being separate. Y'all trying to separate, and I think we need to all stick together. DJ Academics, you funky grilled cheese eating bastard. I have a question for you. Academics. If that's the case, and we all need to stick together, as a Black American, this is a real question, and this is no shade to the other Caribbeans in the chat, but I'm talking about the ones who profit the most off of us. What has the Caribbean? See, we did our part. We rallied for y'all. We support y'all and everything y'all do. We fight for y'all. We got y'all over here. When y'all got over here, we housed many of y'all. We did everything we could to say we all the world, we all together, we all in one. We did our part. What has y'all done for us, especially the ones who are extremely successful? Academics, because every time you turn around, you telling us how you was born in Jamaica. You ain't even a first generation American, to be completely honest, but you have made millions and millions of dollars off of talking about hip hop, not reggae. Hip hop. You don't dress like a Jamaican. You don't talk like a Jamaican. You don't act like a Jamaican. Do you even go to Jamaica anymore? You have gained every single thing that you have off of us. What did we get in return? What have we gotten in return? Zero, nothing. We've got nothing. So don't want to stick together now. See, that's the problem I have with these foreigners with the hard R. Now it's we need to stick together. No, that don't go like that. We already did that. We stuck together. And look where it got us. Most of our doggone representatives in politics, foreigners. Most of them. Most of your mayors around America, foreigners. The black ones y'all running around here saying, oh, we all black. Foreigners. Most of the politicians, most of the artists that's supposed to represent us, foreigners. Celebrities, they don't even let us play our own characters. They won't even let Black Americans play Black American history. Foreigners. I want to say 2 or 3 Black Americans were able to portray another Black American. Angela Bassett with Tina Turner. Denzel with Malcolm. Who else? I can count on one hand. Who else? Denzel, Tina, Angela Bassett. I'm trying to think of who else. You can count them on 2 hands. You can literally count them on 2 hands. Everybody else, every time you turn around to go to the movie, oh, Jamie Foxx. Yeah, Jamie Foxx did Larry Fishburne with Ike Turner. Jamie Foxx did do Ray. He did. Will Smith did do Ali. Yes, Will Smith did Ali. They say Denzel is a Cuban Caribbean. I don't know about that. I never heard of that. James Brown. Oh yeah, what's his name? Who played Wakanda? He did James Brown. Chadwick Boseman. For Lorenz Tate, Frankie Lyman. Listen, you can count on 2 hands the amount of people that have played Black Americans, especially when it comes to our heroes They always go get the foreigners. Jennifer Hudson played Aretha, and her family did not want that to happen. So we're going to give J. Hud Aretha, but the family said they did not want her to play that. And y'all know how TT Reed was. Y'all know how TT Reed was. She was very meticulous about, you know what I mean, who was going to play who. And I don't think she wanted J. Hud. Somebody said Beyonce and Diana Ross. We don't even know Beyonce a real Negro. She turning pale as the day is long. Every time we see her, she getting more pale and more clear. We don't know what the hell going on. Is that even the real Beyonce? But they always represent us with other people. Y'all have gotten y'all into the bargain. We haven't gotten anything. Y'all have gotten y'all have reaped y'all benefits. We ain't got shit, but push to the back of the line. So we're done. Let's get into academics. Hold on.
When they try to box people, like, you know. So here's my thing on FBA. I'll give my whole thing. Yeah, bro, we're all black people.
Of course.
We should celebrate and be inclusive of black immigrants, just like FBA. So FBAs are foundational Black Americans, which means you could trace your lineage back to slavery within the United States, okay? Which means your lineage got brought over here by colonizers, damn near, right? Now, obviously, I'm a first-generation American, if you don't know. I came over here when I was like 10, right? I was born in Jamaica. Like, my whole lineage is in Jamaica. Now I'm a black guy. Like, me accomplishing my goals, I'm glad to wave the flag of saying I'm a black man doing this in America. For whatever reason, and I don't know if it's because of like this whole like movement to try to get, what do you call it again? Reparations. There's a movement that has separated black people where it's like, all right, man, all you Negroes who are immigrants or first generation or whatever, y'all ain't really black. Or y'all ain't really.
That is false. We never said that the other people aren't really black. That's never what we said. It's the purposely misunderstanding the situation for me. First of all, Black Americans did not say that other people aren't really black. We know we're all black, dummy. All Black Americans said was, hey, we are our thing and our group, and y'all are y'all's. You handle y'all business, we gonna handle ours. But for some odd reason, that translates to people like DJ Academics as, oh, yeah, y'all not black enough. We never said that. We never said you're not black enough. We just said you are you and we are us. We gonna deal with us, you deal with you. And that's what the problem is. And it to be honest, it's willful ignorance. I think they understand. It's just their way to feel better about the thoughts that they have. Look.
Part of this real movement. And I'm like, what movement? They're like foundational Black Americans. So they have essentially boxed out everybody, like people like me. And I don't really give a fuck, honestly. I think it does hurt Black people as a whole when you have, okay, we have Black people who are fighting not only oppression, but also trying to, continue to strive and do things to not only promote equality, but to break down barriers. But then you have some people within the Black community saying, nah, well, some of y'all, we don't give a fuck about because y'all not foundationally Black American. And for that, I look at it and I'm like, okay. Now, I mean, I really just don't know what to say. It's like, wait, so some of y'all Black people don't want to be cool with our type of Black people? Because
that's crazy.
I come from Jamaica, which also has a ancestry that's also filled with slavery. It was a colonial.
Having commonalities don't mean we're all the same. And this is people. I need y'all to understand. This is gaslighting. This is what gaslighting looks like. If you've never seen it, this is what's happening. Academics is trying to say, well, y'all want to box us out and say you're not black as me or you're not black enough or whatever the case may be. And I think that we should all just be together. Because I was a slave too. White people were slaves. They were called the Slavic people. So should we allow them in as well? I don't know if y'all know that. White people were slaves. Asians were slaves. Hispanics were slaves. Everybody has suffered under some form of slavery. So because we all share the slavery story, that means what? What does that mean? Does that mean because we all share that commonality, doesn't mean is that supposed to mean we should all kumbaya, my Lord, together? Y'all don't kumbaya with us. Y'all don't kumbaya with us. What have y'all shared with us? You make millions of dollars annually to get on here and talk about niggas. What have you given to us, academics? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And listen, we ain't even asking for the money back. Keep your coins, fat. Only thing we saying is moving forward is a new sheriff in town. That's it. That's it. We done let y'all play the game. We done played the game with y'all. We just understood now. We understand now that we were being played. We weren't playing the game. We were being played. That's it. But this is gaslighting 101 right here. Oh, well, I don't understand because we were all slaves. Well, why not? I was a slave. Nigga, what?
It was a country that has a colonial past. Like, you know, the people that's on our currency in Jamaica, some of them were slaves that fought against and rebelled against slavery. But whatever, I get it. That's not America. These FBA dudes are saying, nah, fuck y'all. Y'all are tethers or y'all are whatever. We only care about like the foundationally Black Americans. So for me, I used to think that was like their way of saying if reparations get given out, we shouldn't get none. I don't give a fuck about no reparations, and I don't know any Jamaicans, and I know a lot of Jamaicans who came over here. We're not here saying give us reparations. So if y'all just wanted to have the reparations pot, cool. But whatever. Like, I'm still Black, and whether people like Tariq would want to box people like me out the paint, I support him and I love him, and I love people, everybody that's Black.
Even though you're saying that they're not saying, you said that if y'all want reparations, then it's cool. Well, a lot of your people is speaking for us, as us, cosplaying us, and saying that we don't need reparations. So again, academics, I get it. You coming from a personal perspective, but you haven't been following this whole thing. I have, and others like me have. It's a lot of y'all cosplaying because y'all don't come up with the Rastafarian and all of that. Y'all come up here looking like us, acting like us, talking like us, speaking for us, and y'all going up there telling them folks we don't need reparations. Not him particularly. I'm talking about the ones in position to do so, which was done on purpose by the dominant, well, not dominant society, because they're not dominant. We just don't know that they're not dominant yet. Once we get it in here that they're not dominant, we'll see how easy the cards fall. But neither here nor there. But by the people in charge.
There's obviously some traditional traditions that are different. There's some cultural slight differences. But at the end of the day, we also got to think about the macro perspective. When we walk outside, they look at me as Black. They look at Tariq as Black, right? So I kind of look at it as a little bit divisive, but I'm not going to knock him because maybe he has a goal, right? Now, what that has turned into is just like, I don't know. It's like really like, it's like classic. I won't call it racism, but it's what happens to make sure that the lower class don't get to fuck with the people in power. The way how you don't get the people who aren't in power to fuck with the people in power, you get them to fight with each other and focus on issues that have to do with.
Stop the cap. Y'all never fought with us. Let me fast forward because I want to get to the part where he talks about. I'm not about to be gaslit. He's gonna say, "Oh, well, they trying to separate us so we won't work together." Okay, let's go with that move. How did y'all work with us? What did y'all do for Black America? We did our part. What did you do for Black America? I'll wait. Because we fulfilled our end of the bargain. So if separating us is going to cause a problem and being together doesn't help the problem, then what's the point? What's the big deal? Stop the cap. Let me see where he at with the
slavery in the United States. No.
Shut up.
No. ideas and ideology, or he really like that's what he's really standing on, because it doesn't seem to help black people as a whole. Anyway, I say all that to say, by the way, I interviewed Tariq Nasheed. And again, when he's talking all that FBA tether stuff, I don't get offended. Bro, I just don't get offended, right? But I don't know how beneficial it is. Anyway, I know you're probably saying, well, what the fuck got to do with Fat Joe? Apparently, he had some comments at Fat Joe. I don't know what he said. Let me see if we can find it. Tariq Nasheed.
This is another thing, too. Please, we have to stop confusing one person with the lineage of people. We absolutely have to stop doing that. We cannot continue to confuse a lineage of people with one person. Yes, he coined the phrase. Yes, Tariq came up with the phrase. There's also a group of people on Twitter that are Tariq Nasheed followers. Nothing to do with the lineage within itself. Because rather we call ourselves FBA, African American, Negroes. It don't matter what we call ourselves. We're still a distinct lineage of people. And the name is the least important part of this situation. The name is the least important thing in this entire situation, okay? So I hate that they try to conflate Tariq with the lineage. When Tariq is Tariq, but the lineage is still the lineage. Rather, you want to whatever you want to call yourself, that are the people who are black and in America who have lineage tied to this land. It don't matter what you want to call yourselves. Hell, the Hebrew Israelites say that we Jews. They got some black people in America. Black Americans say we Moors. I don't have to agree with that to understand. Even though I don't agree with that name, me and that person have to share the same lineage. So let's not focus on this. Oh, well, Tariq Nasheed and the FBA. Nah, Fat Funky Fat Joe disrespected a whole lineage of people as a white conquistador, and we ain't having it. We're not having it.
For saying that blacks and Latinos created hip.
You can't even say 90-10. I mean, they came later. In the movie, all the pioneers, they were like, yeah, when we were doing it, there were no Latinos participating. We had a couple in the audience watchers
in hip hop, but
those Negroes on the floor, what are they doing? There's a hot country album out now.
Fast forwarding this part because the other colonizer, the Fed colonizer, Vlad, he liked to strike it down to the ground. So I'm only fast forwarding that because I don't want to hear that crap. All right, let's I don't want to deal with that. Let's get into academics and what he has to say about this situation.
Breakdancing, and black folks got it from them. That's where it's going. And that's where a lot of people are like, hey, let's put a time.
Now, okay. And I think this is a little bit apart from the FBA shit. Me particularly, and, you know, again, I don't really give a fuck to be on sides. I just try to speak how I feel. Yeah, if Latinos want me to believe that they created hip hop, fuck out of here. So I'm gonna agree with Tariq Nasheed. I don't think they did at all. I'm sorry. Like I think the roots of what hip hop is really rooted in obviously Black American, but African and specifically Islander Black Islander culture, for example.
Cap. You know, I always tear holes into this. Let's start with the African piece first. He's saying hip hop stems from African, Caribbean, and Black American culture. This is what he's trying to say. Let's start with Africa. Everybody always want to say our lineage and our heritage and the things that we have come from Africa. Well, I have a question for those people who think that. If all our music and everything that we have and we do comes from Africa, show me where in Africa there are people like us. Show me music in Africa that utilizes a guitar. Show me music in Africa that utilizes a piano. Show me music in Africa that utilizes a third of the things that we utilizes in our music. And I'm not talking about the new Afrobeat shit, which is just a fake ass R&B, reggae, hip hop shit. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about where is this said location with this group of people that share anything that we have over here. I'll tell you where. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. There's not a group of people in Africa who look like us, who they don't eat like us. We don't share nothing with nobody in Africa. The closest a Negro came to Africa was when they got their DNA test and they swabbed their little cheek and sent it off to them people, and them people came back and said you 67% Nigerian. That's the closest you niggas done came to Africa. We have no ties to Africa. And Africa have no ties to us. And also this, if Africa is so much of the motherland, why everybody from the motherland running over here? If we come from them, why they copy us instead of us copying them? It's just so many questions. So that this all came, this stem from slavery. See, back in slavery, when they got the slaves off the ship, they got all the African slaves off the ship, and they all got beat, and they stood in the line and got beat. And then after they got beat, they all decided to come together in song, and they had to tap back into the Africanness. And when they got back to the Africanness, they realized that they can tap back into the motherland. And that's how they created ragtag blues and jazz. Because the nigga was out there working in the sun, and he wanted to go back home to Africa. Man, if you don't go get your ugly ass up out my face with that ugly ass shit, where is this place and these people in Africa where we come from? Story for a whole nother day. Now let's get to the Caribbean part. See, they tell the story backwards, and I'm about to tell it to you frontwards. See, they say somebody like, is it who it is? Kool Herc, or all those the Jamaicans or the Caribbeans who were in New York cosplaying and copying Black Americans. They use them to say, oh, it comes from Jamaica. Okay, fine. I'll see you, Jamaica, and raise you a whole nother continent. Show me the influence in Jamaica that influenced hip hop. Don't tell me the speakers. We've been putting speakers out in the middle of the street since the 40s, 50s, 60s, and before. Shout out to Chicago. They used to have block parties in Chicago way around Emmett Till. Matter of fact, they was at a block party around the time Emmett Till got killed down in Mississippi with the big old speakers and all of that. Stop with all of that. So what else did y'all bring? I'll tell you what happened. It was some Jamaicans in the Bronx or wherever they was up in New York, and they saw what the niggas was doing, and they blended in and they did the same. I'm not taking away from whatever contribution these Jamaicans had, but it didn't come from Jamaican influence. It just so happened to be they were Jamaicans, but they were still practicing Black American culture. To be completely honest, in order for Jamaican music to sell in America, do you know that they have to Americanize it? They have to Americanize their music in order to sell it. Here, I would say only one artist had true Jamaican music and it actually sold, and that was Bob Marley. But then when you think about it, it was more country music influence than anything. If y'all don't Americanize your music, we don't even want to hear it. So what are you talking about? Where's this Jamaican influence? What did you add to the conversation? And even if you did add a regular speaker, let's say you added a regular speaker, how does that help the culture? How does that contribute to the culture? Oh, we could hear the music louder? Like what the, is this thing on, or is anybody listening to this? Academics, you're wildly off, bro. Y'all didn't have no influence. Y'all just happened to be in America when niggas was creating some shit. That's it. That's where it starts. That's where it stops. Y'all just happen to be in New York. Shout out to New York. In New York. Y'all just happen to be in that concrete jungle when niggas was taking their mama's old albums from James Brown, Rick James, not Rick James, because he probably was popping around that time. When they was taking their mama old albums from Aretha and old albums from Chuck Berry and all that, they just happened to be there when them Negroes decided, I like this song, but I want to put another beat on it. They just happened to be there because y'all parents wasn't listening to that music. You want to know what the Jamaican parents was listening to? Just like the Nigerian parents, just like a lot of the black foreigners all over America, the Honduran parents, all of them blacks was listening to country music. Oh, and by the way, we made that too. Them people like country music. Fact. Y'all parents was listening to country music and whatever else y'all got going on down at y'all place. Their kids did not contribute any single thing to hip hop because it is all organic American, black American at that. And to the foreigners in New York telling the people in down south, oh, y'all don't get to say because y'all wasn't even in New York. Nigga, I don't have to be where my spirit is. I don't have to be where my people is. See, that's the difference between us and them. This is why they not like us. I can see a black person in fucking Delaware right now. Never met him, never seen him in my life, and can have a whole conversation with that person without even opening my mouth. You get it? There's a connection there that we have. We don't have to be there when these Negroes got together and mixed and mastered some shit. We didn't have to be there because our spirit is in the album. You get it? Our spirit is in the music and our spirit is in the people who created it. I didn't have to be there. I didn't have to be there. My spirit in it already. So no, Caribbeans and Africans didn't contribute a goddamn thing to hip hop. Never did. And I don't have to be from New York to say that.
Example, Jamaicans, right? I think, again, I don't want to just be like biased in terms because I know I'm Jamaican. I want to be like, I feel like Jamaicans have more claim to try to say they influenced the first, spark of that origin of hip hop more than Latinos do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if anything, and I know there's respect to Latinos, but it's like, bruv, with all due respect to y'all, we seen y'all creativity. Y'all reggaeton is a ripoff of reggae, and y'all took this part of it and made an entire genre. I'm sorry, we not giving.
And reggae was influenced by Black American music.
We're not giving you the credit for creating shit after that. I'm sorry to tell y'all. Okay, so I don't like to agree with some divisive shit, but I don't know if Fat Joe was saying that. But Latinos ain't create a motherfucking thing when it comes to hip hop. Cut that the fuck.
Neither
out.
did
What
y'all.
The hell? Like, I'm sorry to tell y'all. What
Neither
the fuck? Latinos ain't creating nothing. Yo, I love my Latin people, but y'all know reggaeton is a real ripoff of what niggas is doing. And I refuse to believe that y'all created hip hop or did anything that was really influential in the origin. Now, have y'all did things that have helped advance it? Of course, I would never say that. But to create it, come the fuck on, bro. Come on, stop it.
Time out on this and back it up.
This is Cap. This is Cap right here. So he don't want to say Caribbeans had anything to do with hip hop. I mean, he don't want to say Latinos have anything to do with hip hop, but he want to say Caribbeans did. See how they hijacked that quick? Look,
reggae. Nigga, reggaeton didn't borrow from reggae? Are you out of your fucking mind?
Now you see how I feel.
The core structure, there's been lawsuits about this. It's based on one song. There's one reggae song that the whole reggaeton subgenre was created using basically the skeleton of that beat. Cut it out. I don't want to sit here and argue with y'all, okay?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting that breakdown.
Listen, ain't no niggas coming over here saying that they influence salsa and merengue, okay? If there is, I'll tell them to shut the fuck up too. But let's just call a spade a spade. Us niggas ain't saying we invented salsa, merengue, and bachata. I don't want to hear motherfucking my Puerto Rican brethren or my Dominican brethren coming over here and saying they invented reggae and they invented motherfucking hip hop. Stop it.
Dancing's in the Olympics. I fell in love with hip hop breakdancing in the 80s.
In primal form, and they just replicate that. So when people think about how reggae has progressed, they're like, who's keeping it still authentic and still like back to what it started from? It's going to be the Asians. And if you ask a lot of Jamaican performers, they used to go to Asia and get paid a lot because the Asian marketplace, they appreciate the authenticity of it. But I've never heard Asians say they were connoisseurs. They never say that they were people who created. It seemed like they were just people who allowed, who not necessarily copied, but they imitated to a certain extent. If you
well, academics, I'm glad you said that. See, academics is trying to say that Asians only liked the reggae music. They appreciated the reggae music. Oh no, they never tried to lay claim to reggae music. Well, the lie detector test determined that was a lie. So apparently the godmother of reggae is this clear soy milk Asian woman right here. Get the lights up on the video. Because see, I like to come with receipts today. If I'm a drag, I'm going to have to add a receipts behind it. So Ak is on here saying that the Asians, even though Asians have taken over Jamaica, neither here nor there. But academics want to say that it's not like the Asians. The Asians didn't come over and try to take over reggae. They didn't come over and try to, oh yeah, let's get into it. Y'all, Black America, meet the godmother of reggae. Check her out.
It's a man's world, but for more than 60 years, Patricia Chen has been a driving force behind music that grooves generations of people all over the world.
And only I can talk about feel good.
Known as the godmother of reggae, Chen is the co-founder of VP Records, the largest independent reggae record label in the world.
I didn't know that I was doing a man's job, to tell you the truth.
Pat Chen and her late husband, Vincent Randy Chen, launched the label in the 1970s and are behind some of the most iconic artists and sounds from the Caribbean.
Do you know what it means to have a revolution?
There's a successful musical journey that started in the 50s, rooted in humble beginnings.
I started in Jamaica when I was about 18. My husband used to drive around the country, changing the jukebox records. You know, the machine that goes in the clubs and so on. And I was fascinated the way people love music.
The couple eventually opened their own record store and recording studio.
I knew Bob Marley when he was about 17. He used to come at the studio. My husband had a studio called Studio 17 in Kingston, Jamaica. And he used to pass around. Actually, his first LPs was dealt in my husband's studio.
Political unrest in Jamaica would eventually drive the couple to migrate to the United States with their children. They grew their business, facing challenges along the way.
I guess without struggle, there's no progress. So the struggle is part of life and my journey. I feel very proud. I'm a woman who started from scratch. From it was mental to ska, to rocksteady, to dancehall right now. I feel very happy and proud to see how far our music has gone.
The label has promoted artists like Beanie Man, Barris Hammond, Tarrus Riley, and Grammy Award winner Sean Paul.
So yeah, sorry, I had to go pick some up. Like I was saying, while DJ Academics running around here acting like, the Asians didn't never try to take it, they already took it. Y'all just saw the godmother of reggae, right? Yep. But let me get DJ Academics back on because I think he had bigger fish to fry. But you know, Academics not into music like that anyway. Well, he is hip hop, nigga music. He is in the nigga music. My bad. Just not, you know, the music that should be paying him, which is his own reggae music. Shout out to the godmother of reggae.
Don't want to say that.
Students with gold medals at this.
Shout out to the godmother of reggae. Shout out to the godmother of reggae. Hold on.
Racist because Tariq is racist because he's doing this FBA thing, I think that's a stretch right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, again, there's every group that's very, like, they might be inclusive to a certain extent, but they're very protective of their group. Like Jewish people, they're very protective of their group. Could you call them that they're bigoted or racist because they protect their identity and they stand up? No, you would actually be seen as ridiculous. You'd be seen as an anti-Semite. So again, we have to be careful in labeling or throwing that label on even someone. Again, I don't agree with a lot of stuff that he says, but Tariq Nasheed, black racist. Hold up, brother. Hold on, Fat Joe. Let me keep hearing.
Okay, it's a group of these guys that don't want to hear Jamaican, don't want to hear Guyanese, they don't want to hear a black guy that ain't.
Here's a problem with what Fat Joe is saying. I agree with you because I am Jamaican. However, because Tariq Nasheed might have a different outlook on contributions in the United States, or even why maybe a person like me is here, I am black and he is black. That's not racism. Okay. That's not racism at all. Okay. Now it is still an issue that's under the umbrella of where, there are systematic problems that have to do with culture, race, and tradition, but it's not racist, right? Again, he's not hating on being black. And that's what I look at racism to be.
Down with them.
Right.
Right? So their job is to criticize anybody who don't look like them or who ain't black American.
Jamaicans look just like black Americans. I'm Jamaican. I look like black Americans. I'm sorry. No. See, this is where I love Fat Joe, but y'all Puerto Rican and Cuban and Dominican niggas, don't lump yourself in with us Jamaicans. No. That's not what Tariq is saying. He's not, again, his gripe with people who might be Jamaican or Trinidadian or Haitians isn't that we all look alike. Unless, tell me if Tariq said otherwise. If he said otherwise, I'll get at him too. But no, that's not his issue. So that's the issue with people like Fat Joe. Because Fat Joe, who is Hispanic, there not only is a cultural difference, there's a phenotypical difference. You could tell a black person from a Puerto Rican dude, usually, or someone who looks like Fat Joe.
Who are these guys?
You want me to say a name? We're going to give them too much clout.
I mean,
the FBA, Foundational Black Authority, whoever the fuck these broke niggas is. I'm just keeping it a buck. And that shit is to attack everybody on Twitter. You see this nigga who run them? Like, your leader? Yo, man, you got to be fucking kidding me, man. And so they trying to change the narrative. They're not from New York.
Right.
So they telling a whole nother story. This was whoopity doop wop. Yo, bro. Far as I know, we're at Yankee Stadium right now, and it's hip hop's 50th birthday. And the guy who invented it, Grandmaster Flash, my brother carried his crates. My babysitters made up the.
Now, what Fat Joe is saying here is definitely factually correct. If we think about the lineage and how hip hop grew over time, it's impossible to say it without also acknowledging the contributions of people who were Latino, right? All the Latinos and Latinas, of course. For me, my only objection is to say that they started it. Like, yeah, of course, like, Black culture and Latin culture, Latino culture has been really intertwined, especially here in New York. But
this is another thing too. I think that the biggest misconception that New Yorkers typically have is that the world should understand New York, whereas New York should probably understand the world, or at least the rest of America. And the reason I say that is because I agree. New York is the Mecca for a lot of things. It is one of the portals into America. It is the portal into America through New York. You know what I'm saying? Ellis Island, when you think of stuff like that. But at the end of the day, this is the biggest problem I have with that perspective. Just because it goes that way in New York doesn't mean it goes that way for the rest of the America. It just doesn't. And at the end of the day, Joe is not only phenotypically different, he's genetically different. That is a white boy right there. Just because he eat tacos and not tomato sandwiches don't mean that he ain't the same. That is is he even really Cuban? Because remember, for the longest, he was around here saying that he was Puerto Rican. Then he went on Drink Champs and said, no, he Cuban. Then he turned around and somebody say he Puerto Rican and Cuban. It's giving fed tease to me. It's giving fed tease. The one thing I'll give my Caribbean brothers and sisters is they are the original Aboriginal people to their lands, for the most part. You know what I mean? They are the original peoples to their land. So all culture, music, clothes, and all of that stuff, a lot of that comes from them. But hell, with the Puerto Rican representative, because that ain't the real Puerto Rican, right? With these Hispanics, with these white Hispanics who coming over here telling us that, we the real Hispanics and we lying. First of all, that's a lie off the cuff within itself. You're not the real person of that land. The real people of that land are melanated people. First of all. Second of all, y'all, the Puerto Ricans and all those people that's coming over here from other land masses that are clear, those people have already colonized and took over the black people that were there. What makes y'all think that they didn't come over here to do the exact same thing? There were black Puerto Ricans there before them conquistadors got off that damn boat. They colonized them people, unalived most of them people, and the one, not most, but unalived a lot of those people, and then pushed them off to the side and took on their identity. That's the exact same thing they doing here. There's no difference. Fat Funky Joe needs to mind his whatever lineage business he is. I don't even know what he is. And that's another thing too. I'm glad you brought that up, Zaria. The Taino thing. Everybody, all them clear Hispanics running around here, but I'm Taino. The original Taino look like me, nigga. Not like them. They ain't no damn Taino. The real Taino's still there. They just don't know they're the Tainos. You get it? Well, for the most part. Okay? So I don't even like them hollering that Taino bullshit. Ain't no Taino in them pale people. Taino is an Indian. The Taino are the Indians that were in some of the Caribbean. There ain't no Taino in them pale people. But this is what happens, Black America. I need y'all to pay attention because this is partly our fault. Well, not my fault, because I guess I would be one of those radical racists. So I just want to say it ain't my fault per se, because I'm from the deep south. We don't play like that. It's not my fault, it's all y'all's fault.
It's not our fault, it's all y'all's fault. Y'all messed up the family. Can't you see that?
But, you know what I mean? I'm saying all that to say, as a collective, we're going to have to take that L because under false guidance, we were told that these people were our allies. We believe that all these people genuinely rock with us the way that we rock with them. Whole time, it was a setup. Whole time, it was a setup. It was all a lie. We was played and lied on and lied to, preyed on and lied to, and lied on, and now here we are. It was all a lie.
It's survival. I guess somebody lied. Smells like somebody lied.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
We've been lied to, but that's all right. Because one thing about us is, the one thing people hate about us is our resiliency, right? Yeah, you could beat us down, steal from us, jack us, do us all types of stuff. But one thing about that catchback, that snapback and that catchback, keep them in the chokehold. Do you understand me? It keeps these Negroes in the chokehold. So guess what? Boys and girls, time is up. Fat Funky Fat Joe, your time is up. And I was gonna say something. Listen, I'm a Pisces, so I love hard, but I go the other way too, real harder. And I was thinking something that I ain't gonna say out loud, and I hope the Most High forgive me. But it's some things I be wanting to say about Fat Joe, but I ain't gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? Out loud at least, or at least online. I ain't gonna say it online. I say it out loud. I'm just not gonna say it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the ops in the house. It's ops in the house. However, y'all had y'all love 1, 2, yin yin. Y'all had y'all fun. Matt Hoffer, you over there rapping in the booth at the barbershop. Nigga, y'all ain't over there talking no Caribbean talk. Get Beanie Man on the show. Why you don't have Beanie Man on the show? No, because we don't want to hear from, well, we might a little bit, but ain't nobody running to go see what Beanie Man got to say. That's what I'm trying to say. Academics, you another one. See, the only thing that's going to save academics is he has his hand on the youth. It's a lot of young niggas, a lot of ignorant young niggas who don't know nothing, but that's between us. We got to start teaching our children. So he going to get them. But all these other people that are allowing these foreigners with the hard R to come over here and see what they and do what they want to do, y'all ain't doing nothing but exposing yourself, and y'all gonna go with them. Y'all gonna go with them. TikTok, your time is up, niggas. I hope y'all had fun, and you ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the hell up out of here. You get it? And that's why they all scrambling and they mad. Now they calling us radical racists and all of that. How we gonna be radical racists and half the niggas we talking about is niggas? Stop it with all of that, Fed Joe.
And when we look at hip hop as a black art, we ain't gonna give the credit to a motherfucking Puerto Rican nigga to say he started it. Of course, did the Puerto Ricans and the culture that Puerto Ricans have brought influence it? Yes. But started it, stop playing. Just like, yo, it's like somebody tell me that, yo, reggae was started by a nigga in Puerto Rico. Like, nigga, I flip the fuck out, nigga. I get go J-Man on you. I bug the fuck up right now, nigga. Stop playing, nigga. I bug the fuck up. So, yeah.
Let me hear you say,
you're right. It wasn't started by a Puerto Rican. That Asian lady said she the godmother.
Oh, it's 2 girls, twins. Used to babysit me. They made up. Let me hear you say, ho.
You a fat, funky, slim, pale, raw pork, tamale eating bitch. That comes from the church. Call and response comes out of the Black American church. No other church, our church. When the pastor get up on the mic and say, let me hear you say amen, and the whole choir and the whole church say amen, that's the call and response. Don't let me hear you say, oh, you some 2 girls who probably was over there doing something they ain't had no business, was talking about they made up, let me hear you say, oh, you a rabbit. Even if they was black, you a fat, funky lie, Fed Joe. You a lie. That come out the black church. All our music, most of our music, comes out of the black church. Most of our artists comes from where? The black church. Well, not these new niggas, but you know what I mean? Now he gonna say his babysitter, his uncle held the crates. I don't know why that's a flex. That's kind of like really bad, but his uncle held the crates for somebody, and then his babysitters made up, let me hear you say, ho, you a raggedy lie. You a raggedy ass lie. Bald-headed lie.
So they have a big problem, these guys, right? So they're against anybody who ain't with them. So this ain't a popular message. This ain't what everybody's saying. We might be giving them too much light right here is what I'm trying to tell you.
Right.
You can't give us nothing, Fed Joe. We gave you everything you got. You ain't give us shit. You can't give us nothing because you ain't never gave us nothing. We gave you everything you got. Well, not all of us. I ain't never heard nobody buy no Fat Joe album, so I don't know. But the ones who did buy the album, nigga, stop it.
Small minority to get on them Twitters and they running it up. We got a fucking Looney Tune like your man Lord Jamal, who's a fucking Looney Tune.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's a loony bin, right? We just said that the drug of choice is attention. It's this and this and that. They get a guy who he was a legend. He's brand Nubian.
Right.
And he's the wackest nigga in the crew. Be clear.
Like in a Lord Jamar.
But now this nigga might be like trying to get.
Hey, if this don't show y'all nothing, listen to me and listen to me good. If this don't show y'all anything, this shows y'all that a bunch of niggas will nervously sit there and laugh, even at beef that don't have nothing to do with them, all because they don't want to be put on the chopping block. So you mean to tell me Math Hoffa? Now I don't know nothing about no Brand Nubian. I'm not from New York. I just remember Lord Jamar was a rapper. I don't know not Lord Jamar song. So I'm gonna just go out on a limb because he a nigga and say he good. You know what I'm saying? But this Puerto Rican who got all his raps written by other blacks and other Puerto Ricans, he gonna get on here and try to tell us that Lord Jamar was trash. One second, y'all. My bad. We're back. Can you hear me? My bad. But he gonna get on here and tell us that Lord Jamar was trash. You a whole puppet out here. What are you talking about? You a whole puppet out here. And speaking of, I want to show y'all this. Hold on, y'all get the likes up. I want to show y'all this. So apparently the other dude from the group Brand Nubian came out and he was mad. Apparently, he said y'all keep hitting him up to ask him about this stuff and he don't want nothing to do with it or something like that. Let me get him up here. Now, this was, I guess, the lead rapper of Brand Nubian. And again, like I told y'all, it's going to be a lot of treason. We're going to have to fight. What's the boy name? Hold on, I'm about to find him. I'm going to let this play, but what's the boy name so I can go find him? I want to show y'all something.
This, that, anything to go viral.
Okay. That was one of them, is it?
I just told you I stopped my shit because I go too viral. I'm scared. I'm too viral.
Right. I think we in the information era, and some people just they see so many paths, they decide to pick one, and some of them ain't the most popular one. So, you know, they just.
Oh, and mind you, Math Hoffa has released the interview, but he has edited out that part. I wonder why, Math. He re-released it and edited out Fat Joe saying that part. Because see, what happened was, I can tell you what it was. Math thought he was going to spark up some beef or a little small beef conversation type tease. And he thought that he was going to be able to just, you know, have the conversation and move on. But he didn't, what he didn't beg for was the majority of his audience is not foreigners with a hard R. It is actually Black Americans. Okay? And when they got on his ass, now all of a sudden it's, oh, because remember, he stood 10 toes down on it when he went on a Star Report. He stood 10 toes down when he went on the Star Report. But then when he started getting the backlash, he took the clip down. Then when he let go the whole interview, the entire interview, he literally took away the part where Fat Joe said this part. But once it's on the internet, it's on the internet. So you said what you said, you did what you did. What's the nigga name in Brand Nubian? I don't know these niggas. I just know Lord Jamar. I don't know why I know him, but I know him. What's the other one? The lead singer dude. Because I want to go here. I'm gonna let y'all listen to this. Hold on. Y'all know the vibes. Let me fast forward. Cause Math been acting like a little biatch.
Like taint their bloodline. Yeah. I of like white ethnic Europeans that have blue eyes and blonde hair, and they don't even accept other white people, and they feel like everybody else is trying to taint them and like taint their bloodline. Yeah. I kind of do get that a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, Tariq. Yeah, you be tweaking, bro.
So you wind up looking at the world fucked up. You can't even move around.
Right.
You understand?
So he's agreeing with Joe by saying that Joe really do. I mean, not Joe. Tyreek really do be promoting separatism, and Tyreek, he really is trying to separate us, and it do seem a little separatist and all of that. Shut your ass up. Shut your ass up. Now let's get to the Sadat dude. He got mad because he got on here And first of all, I don't know who was asking him, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people was asking him to chime in, because basically as Black Americans, we looking for us to stick together, right? That's what we looking for, us to stick together. Well, Sadat, who I guess is the lead singer, lead rapper, or whatever, got on here and said, don't ask him nothing about this FBA stuff because it's corny, and or even the music part. He said it's bitch made and it's corny, and it kind of backfired on him too. He trying to act like he don't really care, but he really is bothered, and we about to get into it. This was the original video. Check it out.
What's up, y'all? This is the last time I'm gonna say this, man, because I'm tired of niggas hitting me in my comments in different sections. So Sadat, you haven't said anything. How do you weigh in on the origins of hip hop or this situation with this rapper saying this? Listen, once and for all, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You understand what I'm saying? I got my square, and as long as nothing comes in my square, y'all niggas could have civil war on the outside. You understand?
It was Black dudes like him who sold hip hop to that small group of people who run it today. It was Black people with his mindset who sold hip hop to them people. That's why we don't own it right now. It was a small group of people at the origins of it who sold it off to these people because all they cared about is them, me. I don't care about what y'all got going on over here. All I care about is what's over here. As long as it don't affect me, I don't really care. It was that mindset of Negroes who sold us out. And even though he may not think that that's what he's doing, when you say, I don't care, as long as it don't affect me and my square, I don't care, that's exactly what you are doing, selling your people out. You wanted to be the voice when you was making raps and hip hop and all that shit, but now you don't want your voice to be heard no more? Stop it. What are you trying to hide, Mr. Sadat? What is your lineage? Where your people from? And if you a nigga, is you practicing treason? I'm telling you, history repeats itself. Look.
Understand? Some of the niggas champion it, okay, but then some niggas look like straight up bitches, B. No, this shit. No, that shit. No, this. You look like a fucking bunch of bitches, B. That's why I said, don't ask me about that shit again, B. I don't give a fuck. You understand? Long as my square is untouched, I'm good, B. That's it, man.
This is very unfortunate. This is very extremely unfortunate because, again, it's a group of Black people in America that think like this, and that's the reason why we're where we're at. I'm telling you, the people that think like this, he don't care. He don't care. So look, so then boom, he got on here and said he didn't care, and they went to dragging him down to the ground, dragging him. Is this him? That's him? He used to be fine a little bit. But anyways, let's move on. So they went to dragging him. Twitter dragged him down to the ground, and they started doing all types of stuff, right? Calling him, telling him about his spitting on the camera, telling him that he's oh wait, what's this? Telling him that he's a sellout, all types of stuff. What's this?
Your fucking head cracked, and please.
I can't play that. I can't play that because I don't know if it's copywritten. Now look, this him at work. I didn't know the nigga was an x-ray tech or some shit. And now he at work trying to address it, acting like he don't care. Look.
Can't cancel me. Because it's all... Yeah. You know, I've been going back and forth with niggas all day. Yeah, my teeth, this, that. But see, what proves to me is by the responses is y'all niggas can't cancel me. Because there's already too many niggas that love me. You can get mad at me. You can say all types of shit. You can't touch me. You can't put your hands on me. All you can do is be like, I'm disappointed or I'm unsubscribed or shit like that. But you can't cancel me. It's already too many niggas that love me, B. I can see that in the replies. There's already too many niggas that feel the way I feel. I'll run with them niggas, then I don't give a fuck. If I never meet no new friends, why do I care? You know how old I am? Why would I give a fuck? A tether, this, that. What that means? So I can't fly on planes now. I can't do shows. I can't do this because I'm a tether. Either motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You can't cancel me because there's already too many niggas that love me. I don't know Joe's situation and I don't give a fuck. I'm talking about me. You can't cancel me, niggas. Now what? Now what? Hold that.
So that's him saying you can't cancel him. Well, he's kind of right because what is he doing to where y'all can cancel him? Like he's still doing shows or something? Like, I don't know how that goes. But ultimately, it's not even about the canceling stuff, Mr. Sadat. I think people's biggest issue is people are disappointed. People thought that he was going to say something. Now, I don't know if he's Acorn. I don't know if he's Black American. I just know he was in the group with Lord Jamar. And seeing Lord Jamar under the fire he's under, I guess people thought that they can go to him and be like, hey, all right, speak out in reference to us and your brother. And here it is. But again, people like him are the reason why we were sold up the street, up the hill. Not just through hip hop. I'm talking about period. Hold on. Somebody said, where's your family from? He said New York City. And somebody, look at Black Truth United said, uh-oh. If y'all be on Tariq lives, y'all know why this is funny. So somebody asked him where his family from, and when he said New York City, the dude said, uh-oh, because that typically means he's a foreigner with the hard R, typically. In that space over there with Tariq, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't go try to get the man in trouble or nothing. I don't do that. I don't believe in it. Well, I do to an extent, but not him. I don't think, you know what I'm saying, I want to get him in trouble. But look, let me show you this is another one. Hold on.
I went at it on X today, boy. We went at it. Woo, we went at it. I want to thank the dudes that stuck with me because I gave them a voice today. Like, not for nothing, man. Like, you know, like niggas were saying I was canceled and this. What grown man tells another grown man he's canceled? Like, I would feel like such a lame, hey, you're canceled. Nah, B. Not today, B. .X is a whole different bird. And all that shit you talk about, I'm canceled and I don't know this and unsubscribe this and you're not following me. Like, hey, man, I don't give a fuck. Because, see, I don't want y'all niggas following me. That's the thing. I don't want y'all following me. I'll take and look down the timeline. I could understand if it was just me by myself. It's a bunch of niggas was like, yo, X, niggas is on some bullshit. So I spoke for them today. And see, the thing is, all y'all can do is just be mad. That's all you can do. Can't touch me. You understand? You can be mad and say this and that, but in reality, I won. Let me get my victory today, man. Let me have the belt today. What it was a heavyweight fight, and the underdog won. The underdog, somebody that you didn't expect, I won. I won. You know, you can't cancel me. It's too many niggas. My jacket is too long to get canceled. I got too many songs, this and that. And if y'all niggas don't want to buy my shit, that's cool, because I don't want y'all niggas buying my shit anyway. You understand? The great .X. I will always be the great .X, the one-man assault. And hey, man, I won today. I won. You don't be sore, man. Don't be sore.
Is he currently selling music? Is that what he's saying? I'm confused. But let me say this. Let this be a lesson to Black Americans. We got to stop looking for other people to be our voice. We got to stop doing that. And I got the sentiment of why we were like, oh, or not we, because I didn't do it, but why Black people probably was like, hey, yo, speak on this, right? Because we look to these people to speak on this because they be speaking on other shit. Why not? But let this be a lesson. First of all skin folk ain't kinfolk, number one. And then number two, it's going to be a lot of people who are kinfolk who are treasonous, okay? So with that being said, I don't know if he's Black American or not. I don't know the man. I just met him on Twitter, and I ain't even meet him, but I just found him on Twitter here recently, okay? So with that being said, we just can't look toward other people to be on the movement. We have to have our movement, and we have to roll with the movement. The small, minute celebrities do not represent the grassroots. They just don't. It's nice to have them on your side, but if it's not, oh well. They are not the voice of, they're not the leader of, nor are they the representation of the grassroots, which is me and you, us down here at the bottom. Okay, so it was a disappointment to other Black people, not me, because I don't know the man. I don't know him. I just feel like, well, damn, bro. I mean, you could at least came to your little partner back. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt about it. That's how I felt about it. But I can't be disappointed because I don't know the man. I never seen the man before the other day on Twitter when he posted the video. But I mean, y'all been dragging his teeth, girl. Y'all been dragging his teeth. But why is this important, y'all? Because I'm about to wrap this up. We had 3.5 hours, girl. Listen, why is this important? These are the facts. Black Americans are at a point now that we're done. I don't care if we identify with the FBA name. I don't care what name we identify is. There's a lineage that is only aboriginal to this land called Black Americans, FBA, whatever. There's a direct lineage of people that are only from this land who are done and not playing with the people no more. We're done. Time is up. You had your fun. You made your money. Now it's time to separate the real from the fake. We got our allies who working with us. We rock with our allies. And the ones who don't, we don't. To the treasonous ones, we will come up with however we will deal with treason amongst us. And then we will deal with that on in-house, right? But that will be something that happens in-house. But all these other people who've been able to cosplay and eat off our culture, Dr. Umar, Matt Hoffa, DJ Academics. And I told y'all that about Academics when he was over there taking up for Drake. I said, because they both foreigners. It makes sense. Okay? So I'm saying all that to say that this lineage of people we're done. We're not our parents, and we damn sure ain't our grandparents. Gone are the days. Fat Joe, we can't cancel you because you've never been on. You've never been on. But what we can do is say, all the people who want to rock with Fat Joe, then you can go on with them too. How about that? Rather it be us or anybody. Y'all, if y'all want, if you rock with them, how Tupac said, and if you down with Bad Boy Records, F you too. Yeah, that's the type of time we on. No more are we having these people speak for us. No more are we having these people represent us. And no more are we having these people tell us what to do. You're not doing that. You're not doing that. And Black Americans, let me say this as well. Stop only looking at the white people in America as your enemy. They got a lot of people walking amongst us that look like us, and even ones that don't look like us, like Fat Joe, that are part of that enemy class too. It's not just white America. It's a whole heap of these people. A whole heap of these people. If it was a snake, it would have bit you. Okay? So with that being said, Fat Joe, you're done. I hope you had fun, you little knock-kneaded ass. Matt Hoffa, I don't know what your fate is. I don't really watch Matt Hoffa. Matt Hoffa give me Freemason, Illuminati, foreigner with a hard R, establishment tease. Because I remember when Smart was on there, that was when I watched, when Smart went on the channel and he kept trying to stop Smart from saying what Smart wanted to say. And I'm thinking it was because he was playing ignorant because he knew what the hell Smart was saying was true. Whole nother story. So I don't know what Matt Hoffa's fate is. I do know FBA is on code over there in the comments. But we got to keep this energy. I don't care if they put out a song we like, because see, that's another thing we've been doing in the past. In the past, we be mad with somebody, then all they got to do is put out a song we like and all is forgiven. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. That's over with. That's over with. Focus, Black America, focus. We got bigger fish to fry and we got other things to do, but we have to remain focused, period. The Don, thank you for the super chat, says, if they can't cosplay, what they gonna do? Exactly. Wither away. That's it. That's it. Disrupting reality, thank you for the super chat. Vu, did you see one of the members of the Furious Five say on Doggy Diamond show last night that Fat Joe called black men monkeys? What? I gotta go watch that. I didn't see that. And I think I saw that pop up in my algorithm. No, I didn't see that, but it don't surprise me. Just like Erica Mena called black people monkeys. That's how they think. They just be playing like they with you. They think you beneath them. When the fact of the matter is they the ones with the animal DNA, but that's a whole nother story. I'm gonna go check it out. Thank you, Disrupting Reality. That's just D. Thank you for the super chat. Just because my man loves your show. Oh, shout out to you and your man. Shout out to you and your man. Thank you for the super chat. Son, thank you for being a member for 5 months. Mestico is not a Negro. Having XX with or a child by an acorn doesn't mean you're not racist. Mesticos are not friends. They gatekeep, but we can't. Exactly. Exactly. I'm telling you, these are not the people you think they are. They're really not. I promise you they're not. Out of the Matrix, thank you for the super chat. Love you down to the ground, Vu. Love you back, out the Matrix. Trey, thank you for the super chat. Member for 3 months, or thank you for being a member for 3 months. They pathologize our desire to escape slavery too. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Why you think Dr. Umar said, oh, we just suffer from post-traumatic slave disorder? What the are you talking about? They see how we react to certain things that trigger us from slavery, and they use it against us. And it's been working in the past, but not no more. E. Howard, thank you for becoming a new member. Welcome to the Dollhouse, E. Howard. Love Wisdom, thank you for the super chat. It makes sense now. They let others tether our culture, or tether their culture. Now they want to tether ours. Chun-Li, the queen of reggae. Now that's you know what's crazy, Love Wisdom? That is so true. They got their cultures already tethered. Now they coming over here to tether ours. Shouldn't you be back there fighting the godmother of reggae? Not over here messing with us? Like, y'all got bigger fish to fry. Shout out to Antigua. Antigua and Barbuda. That's one Caribbean island that's all black. They got a couple of Asians moving in, though. But for the most part, it's mostly black. I love that for them. Shout out to them. Titty Committee, thank you for the super chat. Says, when we tell the truth, they're going to weaponize that against us and try to say they contribute to it. Absolutely. And it's been working in the past. They did the same thing with country music. They did the same thing with rock and roll. They did the same thing with jazz. They did the same thing with all of the genres of music we created. First, they say it's horrible. Then they come in and act like they like it. And then they use it against us, and then they take it. Because remember, it was a time where hip-hop was this horrible thing. White people didn't want their kids listening to it. Puerto Ricans didn't want their kids listening to it. All of that. And they didn't like nothing to do. They didn't want nothing to do with hip-hop. Now, all of a sudden, y'all helped create it. Stop it. Stop it. Son, thank you for gifting a membership. Whoever got that membership. Welcome to the Dollhouse. Thank you, son. Jordan Mundy, thank you for gifting a membership. Whoever got that membership, welcome to the Dollhouse. And Tip Renee, thank you for becoming a new member. Y'all, it's been 3.5 hours. I got to get off of here. Shout out to everybody in the building. Black America, please stand up. Please stand up. And please, listen, don't let them gaslight you, because that's what they're doing. They're going to gaslight you like, oh, you're being a racist. Oh, you're being... That's just a way for them to continue to be able to do the BS they've been doing, okay? Now, with that being said, shout out to everybody in the building. If you haven't already, like the video. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. If you're returning Dollar Dawn, welcome back to the Dollhouse, okay? I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I'm about to get up off of here, and I'm going to josh y'all out how I always josh y'all in. I'll see y'all later. I got to go out and get out of this house, girl. Peace. Bye, y'all.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I won't
blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up. Benny, bust it open, lift it up. Yeah, come on, lift it up. Benny, bust it open for your B-O-Y. Benny, for your rockin' for your lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bossa now.
Come on, blaze. So you know.
Drop me a nasty beat.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who did all this?
The nigga you just had up here.